That's
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. What are you eating, Pat? You know, I'm so curious. I'm just curious.
Chicken.
And just chicken.
Bread. Chicken and
Chicken
bread.
and bread. No, what kind of chicken?
He's having like a chicken.
What kind of chicken? Like fried or grilled or rotisserie chicken or?
It's like one of them is peri, the other one is Chinese style.
I thought you said raw chicken, bro. I was like, what? This is raw. Yeah, that's a
yeah, guys. Chelsea in the cup final. So Chelsea players are not trash, as people kept saying. Oh, Chelsea players are shit.
Nah, a lot of
Man
them
City,
are.
Man City, a lot of them aren't. Chelsea have a good team, and I went through the squad yesterday, and we can go through the squad. Right? Man City reached another final, 4 finals in a row, the first time in English football history, of course, 4 finals in a row. They play Chelsea. A lot of people are saying that Man City fans are bored of going to Wembley. Manchester United and Liverpool target third. Does it matter though? Because I had this argument with someone on MHF from the fans. Does it matter if Liverpool get third or Man United get third?
Yeah.
Versus Cook. What?
No. I said no.
I said yeah.
It doesn't matter. But let's start. Let's
That's not going to be a conversation for today then. Brilliant.
You know, Touchline and Ram never agreed on anything.
Never ever. They've never agreed ever.
Never. Like, swear to God. Like, if I say 1 + 3 = 4, one of them will say yes, one of them will like, no, you know what? Maybe if we switch it a little bit, it depends. One of them will say it depends how you look at it.
We should dedicate a stream to finding where their common ground is.
What, just list off a bunch of basic questions.
Yeah, just list off a bunch.
Let me tell you how like this conversation is so strange. If I ask Touchline who's the more successful, Liverpool or Man United, he would say Man United. Even though factually it is wrong, huh? Like factually, it is wrong. Like
I don't care about football pre-1990. I really didn't care.
Exactly this. Like he will find a way to spin the narrative to make it that Man United are more successful. Like you just find a way. Anyways, there's a lot of criticism of Arsenal after the win against Newcastle. Arteta's celebration and punching the air and all that stuff. But we're gonna start with that Chelsea and Man City. Of course, we're reaching a final. Hit that like button, people. What are we saying, KG? Your squad is good now? McLaren is cooking?
No, man.
You all are going to win a trophy?
The people that said our squad was bad are completely talking out their ass. Our squad's not bad. Our squad's not good enough to compete for the league, but our squad is still a top 4, top 5 Champions League qualification type of squad in the league. I don't know why Nathan's shaking his hand like we didn't qualify last year. Maybe you might want to get that checked out by the doctor if your hand keeps going like that on a Tom Hanks type thing. Our squad, look, we have bad players. Yeah, we absolutely have some bad players in there, but we have a lot of good players, and maybe it just takes the right coach to unlock them. We saw what happened with Maresca. Callum simplified things versus Leeds. We weren't great versus Leeds, but we scored a goal, kept a clean sheet. That's better than anything we've done in the last 2 months, pretty much. So we'll see. It was cup final. Our record at Wembley is spooky over the last.
Do you know? I think your squad is actually better than what people think at all. You're missing only 2 left wingers because your 2 left wingers are Gittins and Garnacho. Yeah. Otherwise, everything in your squad, apart from you need a center back, but I'm assuming that Colwell is there next season because the season is over. Yeah. Your squad is good enough with a decent manager to actually at least do what Aston Villa did this season and be harder than Man United. Because your 2 right backs are very competent. Your 2 left backs are very competent.
Yeah. Why did you use us as a benchmark?
Who do I use? I'm gonna give you the chance. Who do I use?
Say challenge for Champions League. Don't say finish above Man United when we're above Liverpool and we're above Villa.
Okay, so who do you want me to use?
Well, I'm
giving you the fucking floor. Yeah, fuck me. I'm giving you the fucking floor. Yeah,
You just said do what Aston Villa did.
Stop.
Finish above Man United.
Yeah,
we're above them.
4th, right?
We're above them.
It's right, we're fucking 6 minutes in the stream. I didn't get a chance. 6 fucking minutes in the stream. I'm gonna give you touchline.
We're in 4th.
Guys, give me a second. Give me a second. Touchline. Give me the benchmark squad, and I'm gonna let you do the comparison.
For Chelsea, the benchmark.
Give me the benchmark squad. So you give me the benchmark squad. There's a Premier League teams. Give me the benchmark squad. And I'm gonna compare.
Say they should finish above Aston Villa. Don't say they should finish above Man United.
Okay, hold on. I'm asking you a straight question. Give me the benchmark squad.
Aston Villa.
Why not Man United?
Because we're better than Aston Villa and we're a bigger club than Aston Villa.
So who cares about more money? I'm talking about the squad. Okay. I'm gonna ask you. We talk about benchmark squad for Chelsea versus Man United. What do they need? Their center backs. They're Colwell, Chalobah, Tosin, and Fofana.
None of them.
4 center backs. Imagine they are gonna replace Tosin with someone else. As 1 center back. They are linked to Senesi. They are linked to other center backs as well. Is that good enough, people?
Good enough to what? To get to where Villa is this year?
To actually get like to 3rd next season or something like this.
Talking Chelsea, yeah.
Those 2, we would need more. We would need better depth. But you're right. If you want to improve,
you wouldn't need better depth. If you get 1 center back, you have Colwell and that center back, Fofana and Chalobah are a very good depth.
Other positions though. So we would need.
But we'll take it 1 step at a time. Right back, you got Malo Gusto and Reece James.
Yeah, good.
That's
good
fine.
there.
Kukurea and Hato.
Good there.
That's fine.
Okay, Caicedo, Andre Santos, Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Usugu.
Yeah. Assuming Enzo stays, we're good there.
Okay, man. If Enzo leaves, you're gonna get a midfielder. Man, I'm gonna have the same energy for someone else.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if I compare Arsenal, I say Havertz, Jesus. If Jesus leaves, I'm gonna get someone. They're gonna get someone else. If Man United, if Casemiro leaves, I'm gonna get them someone else, right?
The only caveat I would say with that, Mo, is if Enzo left, do you trust? And if you guys too can weigh in, would you trust the Chelsea board or the Chelsea ownership model to replace Enzo with a player of a similar level?
Yes. Answer is yes.
Why yes, Paz? Because
for a multitude of reasons. You lot have been banging on about them going and get Brighton's guys. They're the same guys that found Caicedo. So then what reason is it that they couldn't find Enzo? And they found Enzo anyway. So what tells you they can't go get another Enzo?
And they found Andre Santos as well. He's right. And they found Andre Santos. Hold on. and they found Andre Santos, and they got Palmer. And also, I'm gonna go with the narrative. Okay, we cannot have the same. We cannot have a conversation assuming that they are just flat out lying. They said that now they are targeting managers like Iraola, Xabi Alonso. That tells me that there's a change of direction. Just logically.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing here?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Iraola is the same level as what Maresca was. He's the same level of what Graham Potter was. He's the same level of what they got before.
Well, he's better than
not higher. In fact, I would argue Pochettino is a higher profile than Iraola.
Okay, great. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think who's KG? Let me ask you one question. Who's a higher caliber, Anthony Iraola or Michael Carrick as a manager?
Iraola every day of the week.
Iraola is a higher profile. Yeah.
But just because you're a higher profile,
but hold on. KG. Let me just who's higher caliber, Michael Carrick or Rosenior?
Carrick.
I mean, Carrick probably.
See a change of direction.
United aren't targeting.
I mean, here's a change of
No.
It's a temporary equation that people don't want to hear it.
He thought he cooked.
Okay.
No.
Because it's a change. It's a change.
Rosenior was lower than the barrier they already set.
Let me talk, guys.
Because they had no one else.
Guys, let me talk. If they went and got a Gary O'Neill, right, I would say that is not a change of direction. Them getting a manager that is wanted by top clubs that left Bournemouth to get a higher job is a change of direction. Why? Because logically speaking, people, Anthony Iraola didn't leave Bournemouth to go to Chelsea for them to have them tell him that you're gonna play Gittins and Garnacho. For example, them targeting Xabi Alonso, they aren't idiots. They know that Xabi Alonso isn't gonna come in and listen to what they say. So the caliber of manager that they are targeting, that by the way, it's not me, it's Matt Law and these guys. These guys, when they say that Chelsea are targeting these managers, that means that Chelsea are not gonna tell the manager exactly what to do, like what they did with Maresca, like what they did with Rosenior. Otherwise, they wouldn't have went and spoken to these guys, right? Because Xabi Alonso isn't going to go to Chelsea and they're going to tell him exactly what to do. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to speak sense.
I do.
No, Chelsea going to be back next season, Mo. You're bang on, mate.
Because they obviously
change everything.
Hold on.
They could change in their model.
Hold on.
Everything, bro.
Are you okay? Is that your response? Like, so I said something logical. Is that your response? That Chelsea are going to be
my belief is
your response? Is that how we're going to do YouTube from now on? Is that how we're going to do shows, me and you, from now on? Like, your response to me is, Mo, you're bang on. You're going to do shows. Yeah, I'm have a conversation with me. Let's do it.
I'm saying that they could get Iraola. The reality is,
why did you kick us out?
Hold on. The reality is, right? I've seen this in my own club, so Chelsea fans can sit there and try and say I'm talking from experience. I am. And that's why I can speak with the most knowledge, because I speak with my own club. The reality is they're not going to change their model. They're in the most debt any English club's ever been, with a predicted debt, Terry said on his channel, that is 1.5 billion, of, I can't remember what the debt was called. That was just off one part of the debt by 2033. They're in a massive...
You have to define.
Bro, I'm fucking speaking.
You have to define that debt. I could just literally say you're waffling right now. You're waffling right now. We need a specifics, bro. We need a specific.
When it comes to the finances, people need to shut the fuck up. Not just you, Touch, but Terry and all these other people who don't know what you think that these fucking investment billionaires, these private equity folks, do you think that they don't have a fucking plan for that? You think that these folks are just going to continue to bleed money? I'm not saying, Touch, I'm not saying that from the outside it looks bad, but when you've got people on Twitter, people on YouTube going out here and saying, "Oh, the PIK, the high interest fund," people need to shut the fuck up. They have no idea what the.
I'm not saying Chelsea are going to go out of business. I'm saying that due to PSR and FFP rules, which by the way you've already been done for by UEFA. Remember, you had to.
Yeah, we just paid a fine. We paid a fine, just like you
got. Eventually, that fine, if you keep taking a piss, eventually they just ban you from European competitions. Right?
They won't ban us. They won't ban a big club like Chelsea.
They already transfer banned you 6 years ago, bro. Why wouldn't they do it again?
Yeah, but
You think they're gonna ban us from European
that.
competitions.
Yeah,
One
but
of the
that
one of
ban
the
was
top-
something
one of the
different.
top 10
back
biggest
to what I
clubs
was
in the
saying.
world.
Back to what I was saying.
Touch, you're still hoping that you're in 10 minutes. You're gonna say Nathan 115 when it comes to the thing. You're hoping on all these fucking financial regulations. One, like your club's not a fucking $2 billion in debt. Like you don't have a roofie leak. Like
It's not £2 billion.
It's
a lie. It's a lie. It's not £2 billion in debt.
No, but then,
It's not
but,
$2
no,
billion
but this is the
debt.
problem when you
It's
say
not $2 billion
when you mention debt. You have
We
to,
actually-
Man United Football Club actually only have 500 million.
can I just say this as a
Nobody
sweeping
knows.
statement?
Hold on,
Nobody
Ram.
knows.
Just let them finish. I will let you talk.
I didn't even get to
But we
finish
cannot have three people talking.
before Ram interrupted me rudely. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Right? They're probably not going to get Champions League football this season. I mean, I don't know about this logistic. I heard some people say that if Villa finish out the top six, I don't even know. I honestly don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if Villa are going to finish fifth, but I don't even think Chelsea will get sixth anyways. I think Brighton will probably get sixth. Brighton's last 4 fixtures are actually very winnable and they're on very good form. So I think they will get sixth, right? So I don't think Chelsea will win the Champions League. They're probably going to have to sell some of their players. Are obviously Cucurella and Enzo. And there's probably other players that don't want to be there. Let's be honest. There's probably other players that don't want to be there. And they're not going to buy top players. We've seen it enough. We heard it all last summer that you're saying that they were saying they're going to sign big players. They signed Gittins and fucking Garnacho. Do you get what I'm saying? Who, by the way, who's going to buy Garnacho? Not saying Chelsea aren't a good selling club. If they sell Garnacho, it's going to be at a cut price. Same with a lot of their players. A lot of their investments they made over the years are going to be now definitely going to lose money on those investments in terms of Enzo's not really worth 100 million. He wasn't worth 100 million anyways. Palmer's going to, if you sell Palmer today, you'd make a profit on him. But majority of the players,
the best selling club in the country. Like I agree with you 100% about the incoming transfers and will they actually get good experienced players? Touch, I 1,000% agree with you on that. But one thing that one thing I don't worry about as a Chelsea fan supporter is selling. We will sell water to a well. Like
you look at Felix in the summer, like that was. It was this little last summer that you sold him, and I was like, I thought that came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah. Look,
I didn't think anybody was interested in signing him because I think
we'll find. Look, the beauty of, and I say this tongue in cheek because you can take it either ways because it's not always a good thing. But the beauty of putting these young players on long contracts with relatively low wages is that we can flip them. We can amortize the contracts. We can do all that stuff. I'm not saying I like it. I'm not saying that I agree with that model or that strategy. But when it comes to it, we find solutions for everybody when it comes to the contracts. Everybody except for Sterling. But other than that, we'll get rid of the Sassy. We'll get rid of Badia Shield. We'll get rid of the shitty backup keeper. If we want to, we'll get rid of the wrestler Brock Lesnar up top and Delap. Like we'll find buyers for these players because they're young enough that somebody's going to say, oh, you know what? Maybe the situation over there at Chelsea is so fucked that these players need a better environment and we'll take a chance. Somebody will take a chance on Liam Delap because he's young, because he's English.
Nah, I agree with
the quota. I'm not saying that we'll get all of the 30 million back, but we'll get 25 million, 20 million for Delap. Enough to cut the cost so that it's not like a huge financial loss. But like I said, look, I don't. Other Chelsea creators, content creators, fans might get into all the numbers and all the doom and gloom and what it looks like from the outside. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's not my money. And at the end of the day, rich billionaires are going to find ways to make more money. Whether that's loopholes, whether that's doing shady stuff, they're going to do it. I have no control over that, nor do I care.
Most people that comment on like club debt and business debt, they don't even understand debt law to be even commenting. All they see is, oh, this is in, bro. All of these massive conglomerates that you know are technically in debt. Nike's in debt. Everyone is in debt.
Everyone has an operating debt.
But
I know
most people don't
every club is
understand
in
debt
debt.
law
Let him finish,
or the
let him
way
finish,
debt
please.
even functions in the real world to even comment on it. They just see debt and say, oh, your club's broke. Everyone's in debt, bro. Everyone's in debt. So this debt stuff is just stupid because Barcelona's been in debt for 1 billion years, and every year somehow 100 mil just gets pulled out of nowhere. So this like, oh, this guy's in debt, he's in debt, she's in debt. It's just stupid, bro.
The thing is, right? The thing is, when people, I feel like it's a bit similar to the world class thing, and I'm going to make a statement for Mo and everybody as well. Yeah, I'm gonna make a statement for you, Mo.
I decline this.
Well, I want to make a statement.
Don't make any statements to me, bro.
Let him say. Go ahead.
I feel as though this channel, when we're talking about debt, people need to not talk about debt because they don't
Man
understand.
said Terry worked for a bank. What did Terry do in the bank? Anyone know?
Yeah, he might have been a fucking bank teller.
That's what I want to know. What
Okay,
did he do in the bank?
listen, guys.
Unless you're like an
Listen,
investor
I don't wanna
you
like
work with
anyone.
you don't know
Guys,
what the hell you're
everyone
doing.
can say whatever.
Bro,
they
if
want,
you're not in
okay?
private equity, don't talk
Guys,
to me about
anybody
debt, please.
can say whatever they want. All what
You
we
need
know
to have some form of skin
Okay,
in the game to be
okay.
talking to anyone.
all what we know.
Why can't I
is
hear
what
Mo?
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear you.
but he couldn't hear you.
He could hear you.
Okay, at the end, all what we know about the debt is what the journalists are saying and what UEFA are reporting and what the Premier League is reporting.
Exactly.
Basically,
We don't know the
it's
ins and
just
outs.
it's right. We don't know. Anyway, long story short about Chelsea is that the team is not as bad as what people think. If these owners change direction, it's a very simple thing that Chelsea come back to be a good
Agreed.
team. We're
Agreed.
not saying that Chelsea can win the league. However, if Arteta took Arsenal from 5th to challenge for the title, I'm not saying that Chelsea can challenge for the
But when I say that about Man United, it's delusion. All right, cool, sweet. But they can go from 9th or wherever they fucking are with a different manager, Iraola, who's never proven he can do anything. But when I say that, I'm the fucking deluded one. All right, cool, nice one, Mo. Great logic.
The broken clock's right twice a day.
Okay, so let me continue. Okay, let me.
That made no sense.
Guys,
How
when
he said that?
When someone addresses me, let me just respond to them. So the difference is touchline. I didn't say that Man United cannot challenge for the league. I said you cannot win it next season. I don't think that you have it. Anything can happen in football. But I'll be deluded to sit here and tell you that Man United will win the league next season. I'll be deluded to say that. And I'll be deluded to say that Chelsea will win the league next season. You get the point, touchline? Did that get you? Did that get in the brain?
I mean, not really, because if you can challenge for the league, that means you have a good chance of winning the league. That's the whole point.
Good chance is something that I don't think a good chance is like, listen.
Can someone
Man
give the Man
United
United fan the validation he wants, please? Can someone validate him, please?
You do that, bro. Why don't
I don't care about validation. Because he read the comment and said it.
Why don't you do that, bro?
I don't care about validation. I'm just saying that you lot called me deluded last week for saying that United can win the league next season.
I think you can
all
challenge
of a sudden
for the
now
league.
Mo's saying that Chelsea can challenge for the league. Chelsea are not challenging for the league. They're going to be fighting for top 6 next year, bro. That's what they're. That's going to be their position.
But you will challenge for the league.
Yeah, we're in a more settled place to say we can challenge for the league next season.
Can we like segue this over to United and Liverpool, seeing as though we're already talking about this, Mo?
Whatever you want, Ram. Whatever you want, bro.
No, I need to ask Mo.
The world's your oyster, bro.
I need to ask
Guys,
Mo.
can I just
because
ask
Mo's
something?
channel.
Can we get the likes up? Guys, hit that like button, people. The like button looks like thumbs up. Go ahead, Ram. Lead the way.
I'll lead the way then. Seeing as though we're already talking about it, right? Man United, obviously, and the whole, you may have said it in the title, Mo, Liverpool United target for 3rd. Are we overrating what Man United are doing at the moment? Because Liverpool, who we say is in an absolute mess, the manager don't know what the hell he's doing, and I'm still gonna keep to it. The manager don't know what the hell he's doing. We have to rely on 3 pieces of individual brilliance, and 2 pieces of individual brilliance.
Be careful of your next words, by the way.
And a counter.
Use your next words wisely.
Habibi, let him finish, then you can respond. Allah, we'll give you the floor.
2 pieces of individual brilliance and a counter attack to get us to win, and we're more or less level on points with them. Are we slightly overrating Man United at this moment in time? Well, I say I mean touchline. Are we slightly overrating how good Man United are?
Is this what we're doing?
If you can easily say Chelsea aren't at the level when they've been a mess because of a certain manager not getting the best out of the players.
You lot are horrendous gaslighters. You know, you are the worst.
Don't say you lot. One man said it.
No, I'm saying Liverpool fans. I'm grouping all Liverpool fans together. You lot are the worst gaslighters of all time.
You lot.
Yeah, you lot are some of the worst gaslighters of all time. I've seen, on Twitter, Man United's super team and Liverpool's worst ever season.
What are you doing, Mo?
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, yeah,
What are you doing?
Mo, what's going on there?
Again, hold on, forgetting that Man United had our
Mo's
worst,
getting power happy, bro.
forgetting for the first 4 months of this
Now you
season.
fucked it up. Now I can't hear touchdown.
Forgetting for the first 4 months of the
What the
season.
fuck? What is wrong with Paz? Go ahead. What is wrong with Paz?
Forgetting for the first 4 months of the season, Man United had our worst ever manager in modern day history. Yeah, so we were also just much as a mess as you lot. Right, so forgetting that last season we finished 15th, forgetting that you spent 500 million in the summer and broke the British transfer record twice, right?
What's that
Forgetting
got to
that
do
you're the
with it?
champions of England, forgetting that you're all sitting there saying you can't wait for Fergie to watch everything he built destroyed of his very eyes, forgetting that you were saying this weekend coming up, you were going to win the league at Old Trafford. That's what you were saying at the start of the season. Forgetting all this stuff, and now everything
No,
we've
what's
done
the
is
point?
overrated. If you lot are the worst gaslighting fan base in
You
world
didn't
sport.
answer my question.
No, it's not overrated.
I
It can't
think
be
he
overrated.
basically,
Because you
he
never
went
had
the
us
long way
at
round.
the start of the season. You would have had us about 30 points behind you. I put on my life, you would have had us about 30 points behind you.
Ram,
Yet
he
now
went
you're
the
trying to
long
twist
way
it.
round about saying it's where both clubs were at last season and where they started the season. Is basically he went the long way round of saying that. So that it's not overrated.
Could I
because they
argue?
were
Then, could I argue then? If
I got a
that's-
translator.
If that, I know, appreciate that, Nathaniel. The thing is, if you say that, then could you argue that this season, the form that they've been in this season is an outlier, and that we don't know what the actual norm is for Man United?
You could say that if you want. I don't really care. But I'm saying what we've done is overrated is a lie. Because because no one had us third place at the start of the season. No one. And we're going to be we're third
That
place.
is
We win
true.
tonight. We win
That is
tonight. We
true.
win against you lot on the weekend. We've done the double over you. We beat you at home and away. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's not forget these narratives, bro. What was at the start of the season? I remember people saying that they want Fergie to stay alive so he could watch everything he saw destroyed from his very own eyes. Yeah, how did that work out, pal? How did that work out, mate? Still on our
You're still not answering the
still
question.
on our fucking purge, mate. What's the question?
Yeah, he's forgot the question. You went on for so
The
long. You forgot the question.
It's not over. No. If you're talking about
I
overrated,
feel like
it can't be
Fergie would
overrated.
be. I feel like Fergie would happily be happy.
What are we doing? What am I
Bro,
I
doing?
think you
Fergie
lot
chilling, bro.
go into
Fergie
you lot go into
traumatised an
hell.
entire
Helps
generation.
Fergie's
In
legacy.
fact, generations of Liverpool fans, they're still traumatized by him. That's why when they won the league, they
That helps
won up.
legacy.
Man,
That helps his
I think it
legacy.
does wonders for Fergie's legacy because it.
Yeah, if you go to hell, he's
Yeah,
buzzing.
This is what he wants, low key.
It makes what
He
Fergie.
set David Moyes up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He set David Moyes up for
let's
failure.
not get into Fergie. I'm just saying that the whole thing at the
No,
start of the
that's his
season.
guy. Paz,
We
that's his guy,
can't
innit?
twist it out. We
That's
also
the fair.
because Liverpool fans are trying to pretend this is our best season. It wasn't, mate. It's our best season in 2 years since 2023. It's been our best season since then, right? But it's not been our best ever season. That's a fucking lie. We also had our worst ever manager in modern day history. Yet you lot had a fucking Premier League winner at the helm that you all won out. You also won the first 5 games of the season. In those time, we won 2. We won 2. We beat Chelsea. We won 2 in our first 5. Do you get what I'm saying? We also lost 2 in our first 5. You know what I'm saying? So you lot start the season off flying, winning all your games.
Are you happy with how the season's ending, Touch?
No, do you know what the funny thing
It
is?
hasn't ended
Do
yet,
you know
but I'm
what the
happy
funny
with
thing-
Champions League football. Even if we don't finish, if we finish 5th and we get Champions League football, it is what it is. We still get Champions League football. That's
Do you know what the
that
funny
was the
thing
goal.
is?
That was the goal. I said I had at the very start of the season when the window said I had a 6th. I changed it, saying we're going to get Champions League football after I see Newcastle. plummet.
Everything you said, especially the fact that you mentioned you won your first 5 games and everything, and everyone was saying that we didn't play well. We didn't play well.
I was about to say
But
they
when
won-
everyone's saying we don't play well, so what's your point? I don't think. I don't
lost it.
think.
If that's the point, if people
I
say
don't
that we
think you
don't play,
can
if
make-
you
I
don't
Why is he
play well,
crashing out like this? Why is he crashing
I
out?
don't know.
This
I
is-
don't
this
know.
What is
that's
wrong with
ridiculous
you?
I don't know.
gaslighting. This is the ridiculous gaslighting. This is actually sickening. This shouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
So are you playing well? Are you playing well at the moment? So
manipulation.
if people say that you're playing well, how can you say that we're going to win a league title?
Why is he crashing out?
If we didn't play well at the start of the season and we are where we are, how can you say that about your own team? Go on, explain that.
I think
Oh,
we
this
are
is
playing well. I'm
brilliant,
just saying people don't think. I think we are playing well. I think the majority of the time I've watched us on the carrot, we played well. I think it's just massively overdone. I think people want us to be like fucking Pep Guardiola. We ain't got the players for it.
No, you got Ugarte though.
Exactly. Treats
I
us
want,
like a-
like, when you not play Man City, you don't look like Man City.
Yeah, we
Daily.
destroyed Man City. Yeah, we destroyed Man
I'm
City.
saying you don't pop some balls, so get me. That means you have got the players because you did it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you could do it 1-off there and then, but also that was a
But
game
can I
where
ask you something?
they were
Can I
man
ask you
open
something,
against no
Tashlam?
blocks. Different.
Okay, can I ask you something, Tashlam? For real, okay? I have seen this movie plenty of times over the last 7 years with you.
Oh, here we go.
Mourinho finished second. When Mourinho finished second, just let me talk.
Oh,
By the way,
fuck.
we aren't only catering for ourselves. There is people in the chat that they want to hear the question first, right? Ten Hag got you third. You jumped from 6th to 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. You won the FA Cup. And you did it under Oli as well. What makes me believe that Man United currently is going to take the next step ahead of the Liverpool team that is already have the history of taking the next step before with
I don't know if you're trying to wind me up or you're just trying to start a conversation. But literally 5 minutes ago, you said Chelsea's owners are going to change their model. Yeah, we've literally changed ownership. Hold on, he asked me the question, Ram. We literally changed ownership. We literally changed the entire structure of our boardroom, but we can't change from 4 years ago.
Okay, great. Hold on, great. Let me ask you a question. What is the new thing that the previous board didn't do? The previous board, let me just elaborate. The previous board, like, hold on.
Keep the dinner, ladies.
Guys. The previous board bought experienced players, bought players that are really wanted by everyone else. They didn't buy like young players and that's it. They bought everything. So what is new that are they gonna do then at the club? Can you tell us?
Dinner, ladies.
Well, firstly, the old ownership used to get a new manager in and then buy players for that new manager. And then when that new manager failed, or if the manager failed, they would sack him and then get a new manager who's a completely different style and then rebuild the whole squad again. That's what they were doing. That's why they were wasting so much money. Secondly, there's a lot of things they've done different to the other.
You got rid of that toxic.
Can you enlighten us? Can you
tell us? That is true. They're rid of the toxic core.
He was toxic.
Hold on. I'll tell you another thing they do, right? You look at the players we signed last summer. Mateus Cunha rejected every single player, every single club that wanted him for Man United. And
who were they?
Newcastle wanted him. That was it, I think. Newcastle and Forest and Arsenal.
Man said every single club and said Newcastle.
Newcastle, Arsenal, and Forest. And then for Brian and Boehme, it was Tottenham, Arsenal,
Pass. You bite. Let him. You bite. He's saying
this. I'm
gonna tell you. He says, "I know touchline by now. I know touchline."
I'm not biting. I'm just slowing him down.
No. Yeah, the problem is touchline. I know. In the middle of his monologues, he always have these digs about.
I'm not even thinking. I'm just saying my fucking point.
Mateus Cunha rejected everyone, so people would buy.
Let me land the point, bro. Don't even back to him. Boehme the same thing. Sesko a bit different. I do think Sesko would have gone to Arsenal earlier on in the window but they didn't want to pay, and then Leipzig lowered their asking price and stuff like that anyways, because he had something in his contract about certain clubs coming for him, they can lower their asking price or whatever. I don't know, something along those lines, right? But the players they're signing now, they're not joining Man United for the money. If you look at back in the day, we signed certain players. They were only signing us because we were going to give them a fat payday. Yeah, I'm saying, it never worked out because you don't have that passion in the club. Would you say?
So why are they signing?
They're signing because they want to play for Man United. They believe in the project. They believe in the process.
You know what? You are so naive. It's actually beautiful.
Okay, bro.
That is genuinely one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Is that you think that these men are signing for Man United? Okay, let me ask you a question. All the people you sign,
obviously, money plays a part. I'm not going to say
no. It does. No. Man United plays a part. You're getting that the wrong way around. Man United plays a part when it comes to between Man United and Newcastle. If Newcastle offered them more bread,
Newcastle offered them more bread. Newcastle offered Sesko way more money.
If they offered him, hold on. One Newcastle actually in hell, so that's a bad example.
They were in the Champions League.
No, but they're in hell. They're in hell, and you know they're in hell. If two clubs at the same level, come in for a player and you go in, and you don't offer them a better position or bread or any of the perks, you're not getting him. Actually, that simple. They don't care about Man United. Fergie ain't even there anymore. All these draws you think that you have, you're the same roof that you had ain't even there anymore. It's falling apart. What this draw, your training ground's a piece of shit. But I just want to know why. Yeah, I just want to hold on. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Genuine question. What in your head tells you that a 27-year-old is going to choose Man United over a better scenario?
We have been through this. He's going to tell you it's Man United. They dreamt of playing for Man United and all this stuff.
Is that
I'm
is
not-
that no
I'm
no?
not doing
I need to know if
I'm not
that's
doing this
actually what you
conversation.
believe.
I'm not doing this conversation. Anyways, back to.
Is that actually what you believe?
Yes, he told us this before.
No,
I've never said.
Mo's seen the transcript.
I've never said that every player.
I
would
didn't get
choose
a
Man
transcript.
United.
for the
You
But
didn't.
what I'm
You never
saying-
said every. But if we
This is
mention,
dark, bro.
okay. Let me get this because I want to get this over because we repeated this before. Do you think Mbuemo was dreaming of playing for Man United?
Yeah, he's a Man United fan.
Okay. Do you think Cunha was dreaming of playing for
he's
Man
from
United?
Africa is full of Man United fans.
You
It's the
think,
most
you think
club in Africa.
Cunha? You think Cunha as well? I'm just
Yes, Cunha's a Man United fan. Literally type up. They're both Man United fans.
point proven. Moving on. Point proven. Moving on.
This is so dark.
So Kevin De Bruyne's dream was
Okay,
to play
moving
for
on.
Liverpool.
Just genuinely, people, I don't want to do this conversation again. It is very tiring. Like,
No,
very,
it's
very
actually
tiring.
no. It's genuinely dark,
Bigger,
but beautiful at the
Very
same time.
tiring.
Anyways, back to
Beautiful,
what
yeah.
they've done. They've done a lot of
But
things.
I think that Man
different.
United, I don't think that Man United are in hell. But I think there is more evidence to suggest that Liverpool should be closer to the top next season than
I don't think
Manchester
Liverpool's in hell
United.
either, though.
That wasn't the question.
See that. See,
Netherlands.
like Liverpool because of the manager.
I to say that what we've done is overrated. That wasn't the question. Though. If you think Liverpool are going to be in a title race next season and Man United won't, that isn't deluded. I don't think that's a deluded thing to say. That's a very valid take. I don't personally agree with it, but that's a valid take. But I'm saying this Mr. Gaslight over there trying to gaslight everyone, saying that Man United.
Did you see? Let's
at the
answer.
camera?
Okay, let's actually have a genuine conversation. Let's have a genuine conversation. Let me do a couple of the comments. Right, hit that like button, people. He's saying it. Why does Mo give so much leeway for Chelsea but not Man United?
We say KG Rab strikes back.
Do you hold on? Say, do you want me to show
This is a very good question. It's actually a very good question.
KG, bring the
Why
picture up.
do-
Bring it up, KG.
Do people think that I give leeway for Chelsea more than Man United?
You literally just did. You literally just said to me.
I think that.
Hold on. No, he literally just said to me. Hold
Okay,
on.
I want to hear people, and then I will respond.
Finished
Yes,
third under Ten Hag,
KG.
and you
Can you
finished
let
second
people
under Ronnie, and you
When you
finished
put the
second
picture,
under
the
Jose.
touchline, just give me a second. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, touchline. Go ahead, explain to me.
You literally just said to me that Man United finished second under Ronnie, second under Jose, and third under Ten Hag. And you've seen this story before. Like, we didn't see this story just literally set with the same ownership, the exact same fucking board that they gave a 6-year contract to last summer. We literally saw the same thing. We saw the exact same thing for Chelsea literally a year ago.
Well,
and now they're going to change, despite their ownership never talk. Bearing in mind, Ed Barley has never spoke about winning. He always speaks about profits and sustainability, and we've got to get the profits and all that and make a profit and sustainability. He's never spoke about that. But my ownership, all they spoke about is wanting to get Man United back to winning. That's all I've heard Ratcliffe speak about when it comes to Man United, and same with Wilcox and same with Brada. All they spoke about is getting Man United back to the top.
All right, Gisele, respond quickly. Number one, Iqbali and these guys also speak about winning as well. You're lying. No, it's type Iqbali and winning. Just KG can correct me. They do. Just type Google. There's Google. Okay, hold on. Don't ask me. So I responded to you. Google it. Okay. Are they lying or not? I am not in their intentions to know if they're lying or not. The reality is, I didn't give more leeway to Chelsea than Manchester United. I said both are the same. Yeah, Habibi, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't fucking interrupt you, right? I didn't interrupt you.
Lot of swear words.
The reality is,
Lot of swear words today.
the reality is, you don't listen. You didn't listen to me. I said that both aren't gonna win the league. The problem is, you say that you are levels above Chelsea. This is what I disagree with, that you're saying that you're levels above Chelsea. I didn't say that Chelsea are levels above Man United, but you said the other way around.
I've never said that.
You said you don't think that Chelsea are going to come close, but you think Man United will win the league. Did you or did you not say on this channel that you think that Man United will? Did you? Okay, hold on. Did you or did you not say on this fucking channel that you think that Man United will win the league next season? Did you or did you not?
Yeah,
all right. Okay. Logically speaking, if someone tells me that a club X will win the league next season and club Y will barely challenge for Champions League football, did you or did you not say that Chelsea will be there? Isn't that the definition of there are levels between the two teams? Yes or no?
Not
Yeah.
right now. No, not right now. We're not levels above them.
We're
overall.
not talking about now. We're talking about next season, aren't we?
Yeah, next season. Next season. I agree.
What are you talking about
Hold
now,
on.
aren't we?
He said
We're
he
talking about
literally
next
just
season,
said
aren't we?
Man United are currently Man United are currently
you look
way ahead of
so
Chelsea, which I don't think we are.
I'm so glad.
I don't think we're way ahead of them right now.
Look at Mo's
Next
eyes.
season,
Yeah.
we're gonna be
Because
like-
he's backtracking. Watch him backtrack. Now, I didn't
Right,
say
back it up.
now.
Back it up. Back it
Next
up.
season.
Ram, don't do
Next
that.
season. You said, man.
Don't do that.
Listen, no judgment. Don't interrupt me. Guys, don't interrupt
Don't
me.
do that.
Let me finish. You said next season Man United will win the league and Chelsea will challenge for top 5. That is levels. That is the definition of the two teams are not in the same stratosphere. Because one of them is targeting winning the league and the other is targeting only Champions League football. Right?
That's next
That
season.
means level. I disagree with you.
That's fine.
I say if someone tells me that Man United will challenge for the league next season, if Chelsea hire a decent manager, right, and get a couple of players, if you think Man United will challenge for the league next season, so Chelsea. There's no change. I don't think there is level between the two
Unless
teams.
unless a team is levels above another team.
You keep telling yourself that, mate. Honestly,
No, but you just
What do you
said
mean
it.
I tell myself
I
this?
don't know why we're
But
doing this.
You can't.
I
No,
actually
I'm
don't
sorry.
know
No,
why
no,
we're
I'm sorry, Mo. I literally just thought about it. You can't evaluate for next season saying that one team is going to challenge and the other team is going to barely challenge for Champions League unless you think unless you think that team is levels above another team.
I think we're gonna. I
So
think we're gonna.
hold on. I don't think player for player and we're going.
There has to be a foundation for that thought process.
Guys,
Yeah, Arsenal
guys,
is better.
hold on.
Arsenal
This is
is
the
better.
foundation. The foundation of my argument is very simple. I think player for players, the two teams are very comparable. Very comparable, right? Player for player. I think they're
Starting
very
11
comparable.
odds is better.
Let's go through it.
Marginally.
Oh,
But we're not going to
Paz's
spend a lot of
favorite
time.
game.
Paz, I know you love this
Let's
game.
go-
I
let's
know
go
you
through
love
it.
this game.
Let's go
I
through
know-
it.
I love this game.
Take me through there. Take me through
I know how
there.
this show's been 41
No
minutes.
way, Paz.
I love this
Take me
game. but
through
hold
there.
on.
Take me through
Guys,
there.
Genuinely, just simple. Man United have, let's go the forward line. João Pedro, this is
Yo.
at Chelsea. João Pedro, Estevao, Pedro Neto.
Yo.
I think Garnacho and Guedes are cooked. So they need two left wingers. Manchester United have Cisco Xerxes. Xerxes barely plays. They have Cisco.
And his ass.
And they have Amad Diallo, Mbuemo, and Cunha. Man United will need at least one player added to this. Chelsea will need two. And I think they will be decent.
As well.
The midfield, Man United, Chelsea have way better midfield in terms of like the depth that can compete in multiple competitions. They have 6 players that are ready. Man United, with Casemiro leaving, they have 2 players. And Ugarte. Literally 2. Bruno and Meno. And that's it. They have 2 and Ugarte. So you can imagine the amount of rebuild you need to do in that midfield to be able to compete. in multiple
Taro
games.
Martin has played a couple games in midfield at Ajax. He can fill in.
Lautaro.
Not Lautaro. What's Lissandro?
Alessandro.
In terms of Lisandro, in terms of okay,
He
I'm
did.
not-
He literally
not-
played midfield.
I think
yeah.
Luke Shaw. You got Luke Shaw and Malacia. Okay, I'm gonna Luke Shaw and Dorgo. I'm gonna consider Dorgo the backup left back. That's decent. Kukurea and Hato are very comparable. Am I wrong to say that? Very comparable.
Cucurella is better. Cucurella is better.
Wait. What?
You can say better. I agree with you. So you're even making my case more better, right? Kukurea and you say that center backs. They got Kulwell coming back, right? They got Fofana. They got Tosin. They got Shalaba. I take any 2 of these. They are very decent backup. Man United have Maguire, Lisandro Delict, Heaven and Euro.
Fucking
Right?
elite level of centre backs. That is an elite level of centre backs.
But if that is elite,
Sorry,
how can I talk to this guy? Wallahi al-azim. If
That
that
is
is his
other than-
definition of
other than
elite,
City and
how can
Arsenal,
I
that is
talk to
Hey,
him?
G, control your guy, bro. What are you doing?
the league, sorry.
No,
That is
Mo,
the best
this is-
centre backs in the league. Other than City and Arsenal, that is the top 3 centre back groups in the league.
Fuck me sideways. Fucking hell, bro.
I'm having that take. I'm having that take. I'm having it.
No, I
No,
know,
that is-
I know why you're having that take. Don't you dare. Don't you
Why am
dare.
I-
I
Yeah.
like
Why?
on paper. Okay, okay, hold
Oh
on,
my
hold on.
gosh, you made me crash out.
But hold on. The reality is, I love Lisandro Martinez. I think he's a decent footballer, but he ain't fit.
And Levi Cole just done his ACL, mate. So what's your point?
Okay, the difference is ACL.
That's
hold
about-
on. That's okay.
Laffy is never
That-
fit.
The difference
Replace
between
fucking
the
Arby.
difference between ACL and the recurrent injury, I have seen people come back from ACL. Julian Timber is our here example. He came back from an ACL. He's very consistent, and most of the time he's available. Why?
And
Coming
that-
back from an ACL, once you're treated and you get on the ground and you start playing, you can actually be like play continuously.
Lisandro Martinez was an ACL.
Lisandro Martinez, injured, come back, injured, come back, injured,
Just
come
lying.
back, injured.
He literally just done his ACL and then had an injury because that's normal. Rodri had the
What are we
same thing.
doing?
But Rodri
from
came
ACL,
back
right?
and
Rodri came back from ACL and then was out for a few months, like Lisandro was.
we're
Lisandro's not
running,
playing.
we're going in
Reason why
circles.
We're
Lisandro's
just
not
saying
playing-
shit. We're just saying shit now. We're just saying
The
shit.
reason why Lisandro's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
playing is he's suspended. He's fit right now.
Yeah, but
He's had his ACL. He just literally done his ACL last season.
in Lisandro Martinez's career, he had a foot injury that cut him out for the entire season. For half a season. Then he had a knee injury
what
in
is it for United?
2024 in the same season. Last season, he did do his cruciate ligament injury, but then he had calf injuries after that.
I can tell you it because I lived it and he's my player. In 2022,
Constantly lived it.
2022, 2023, he got injured in the
Tess
Sevilla
doesn't
game.
get to say that very often.
Back end of the season. He was fit for the whole season, by the way, and played the World Cup. Remember, he didn't really play much in the World Cup. He only played like one
Brother, I'm
game.
looking at
I'm telling you what happened. So listen.
No, exactly. 3 separate seasons. He's had a significant injury. What are we
I'm
doing?
not adding the context, right?
Oh,
Then
fucking hell, this
he came
context.
back the next season at the start of the season, and it turned out they rushed him back and he needed surgery, which that is the club's fault. That's not his fault. That's the club's fault. He got surgery. He came back, and then we played West Ham, and someone
Right.
fell on him, and it fucked his leg up. Then he came back, was fit, and then done his ACL again. I can't remember what happened. It was a Palace game. I was at the game, right? It's not as if he's getting little muscle injuries like fucking Reece James was, where he was doing his hamstring every fucking 2 weeks.
Bro,
But KG, is this Colwell's first ACL? Is this his first ACL?
What are we doing?
Yeah, this is first
What are we
ACL.
Hold on. Can we just do it like this? Yeah. Touchline. What Chelsea players would you take at Man United?
Garnacho.
Why are you adding?
I've said before, I'd only take João Pedro, Caicedo, Cole Palmer, and even Cole Palmer, and he's playing better than man. But I'd take Cole Palmer. He's still Cole Palmer. And Reece James.
Wait.
And I'll take Kukurea as a backup, to be fair. Take Kukurea as a backup.
KG, who would you take?
As a backup, it's nuts.
KG, who would you take from Man United?
I
Wait,
take Cunha. I take Kobe. I take
Bruno.
and I take Lamens.
You wouldn't take Bruno and any of our centre backs.
But could you upgrade on Lamens?
And you wouldn't take Sesko as a
I
backup.
wouldn't take your center backs.
Would you take no? But question.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Your center backs are better than my center backs, but they're not. I still don't think your center backs.
No,
are
but
good.
would you take Sam Lamens over Mike
If
Pandas?
that was interesting, you wouldn't take Sesko as a backup instead of Delap.
Yeah. But I'm not. But I'm assuming that Sesko would not come to Chelsea to be a backup.
Would you?
I rate Sesko. I think Sesko's good. I rate Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo's cold, but we've got 75 right wingers already. So don't get me wrong. Like there's a lot of players on United squad that I rate and that I would take. But all I'm saying is like I'm thinking of improving the first 11, your first 11 versus my first 11. If you want to do depth, then yeah, I would take other players. I mean, I might take Bruno. I'll be honest with you. I don't like Bruno.
Well, if we're doing that, I'm not taking.
I don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like the way he's a great player, good player, no doubt. I just don't like Bruno personally.
Hey,
like
it's the same feelings I have for Kukurea. I just think he's a bitch, bro. I just think Kukurea.
Yeah, like he's a great player.
I think the whole team
that he's a great player.
It's fucking same thing, innit?
Who's that?
And what's yours?
For Rams.
And what's yours?
That's what you bitch your team about this season, mate. We got
What's yours? What's
How
yours?
have we ended up back here?
I think Mo Salah's known
I
for
don't-
diving. You see that
I don't-
diving,
How
fucking
are we
hell.
back
Oh,
here?
and you're talking about Bruno. Don't get me started, bro.
Oh, don't get me started
That's
on
your
Mo Salah,
captain.
mate.
That's
I'm
your
saying.
captain, bro.
Anyway,
By the way,
see, we're going childish again. Your captain is bitch. Your captain is a bitch. What is this, bro? It's like, what are we, 10?
I was talking. I was.
captain is a
Nah,
bitch.
but Mo,
You're
you
a
know,
bitch.
Mo,
Oh my god, this is a
Mo,
bitch.
you
Oh
know,
my word.
Mo, you know my opinions on
bro.
you know my opinions on Kukurea. I think he's a really good player, but I just think he's a
You're
bitch.
saying all of that, but Touchline will say one thing you disagree with in a minute, and you're going to do the exact same thing.
And do I say, but your captain is a bitch? Don't sit on his game with your
You
captain,
say
bitch.
stuff very similar to that, just not those exact
Exactly.
words.
And what do
Man
you
said
say
your-
on the
man said
stream
your
then? And
captain
what do
shouldn't
you
make eye
say?
contact with
You
Rooney.
I'm not-
you literally just told us when we tried to. You told us just Garnacho is the one that Man United would take.
Yeah, because he's done
As
it
a
there
Liverpool
before.
fan, I
100%.
dreamt of playing for Man United. Yes, I know that, Fonzie. You dreamt of playing Man United.
Who doesn't, mate? Yeah, I'm saying I would also dream of playing for the biggest club in the world, mate.
I dream of playing for them if they're offering me 100k a week.
Anyway, long story
Yeah,
short.
we'll all play for United for 100k a
Exactly,
week.
like, you know what I mean?
Back up your back. Katie, back your bags and go straight to
I'll
Man
play for you. I'll play for United for 20k.
Yeah.
I know, yeah,
Real.
20k,
If
20k a week
Arsenal
though.
offered you 20k a week as well, who are you choosing?
Say
Say that again.
If Arsenal or Man United offered you 20k a week, Paz, who are you taking?
Arsenal.
There you go.
Hold on. What position do you play, Paz?
Yeah.
Which whatever fucking position they wanted me to play for fucking 20k, I'll go and goal.
So
For 20k a week, I'll go and
Paz
goal,
isn't
mate.
worried all about. He's not worried about minutes. He's not worried.
Nah,
He just
nah,
wants
nah.
20K.
If Man United said 25k a week, guess where I'm going?
Imagine. If Man United-
all
if
of
Man
a
United
sudden, I dreamt of Man United.
if Man
All of a
United
sudden-
offer Paz
all of
20,
a sudden, that raw.
if Man
Anyway,
United off 20,000 and £1, he'd pack his bags up to Man United for us.
No, because Manchester's quite far and cold. I need 5 bags more.
Ticket,
I need
ticket,
5 bags at least. I need
Yeah,
5
yeah.
bags more. At
Trade
least.
ticket price.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
He said for 20K I will be win the dog. Hey, I hear you. 20K.
20k a week.
20K
Moving
a
on
week.
then to City and Arsenal.
Who do we
Why
start?
are people mad? Why are people so upset about Arsenal? Bro, the mood. Igal joined the stream on the football terrace and he said, I'm depressed. Literally, he said, I am depressed after the 1-0 win against Newcastle.
I just don't get how football can impact man's real mood in real life for long term. Like once I've come away from it, I'm in another planet. But like I swear down, I went to an Arsenal stream. Yeah, I normally don't because I only do 2 streams, one Mo and one or something in it. Yeah,
Damn.
and I went to this Arsenal stream. And I'm looking at everyone like just moping about. I'm thinking, fucking hell, lads.
Now, Paz, you've never had that one game that stuck in your head for more than a day.
No,
One game where it's
after
like-
an hour, once the hour's passed, I'm going doing whatever else I'm doing in my life, bro. Like these people that get paid 300 bags a week are not fucking my week up, bro. Because after I tell you, when they leave that stadium and like the day or they might move on for a day. The next day, they're back to being quadrillionaires, bro. And they don't care. So why do I care more than you? Because you want to fuck my day up. That don't even make sense, bro. You want to fuck my day up, but your day is not mash up. This doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense, bro. It really, really doesn't, bro. Fuck Arsenal. How about that?
Damn. To be
Talking
fair,
about the football then. Back to the football. Go ahead.
Okay, nice one, Mo.
I was gonna say, Mo, the only reason why they're like this, I'm gonna be genuinely honest right here, is because they have PTSD of the previous season, bro. Like you talk about it, Gal has these same thought processes since 2022-23. The only issue is I have a problem with Arsenal fans saying like, just fake it till you make it, bro. Just support the team no matter what and all that kind of stuff. No, the boys got to show something. If they go on the pitch and do some stupidness, then you're obviously going to make it difficult for
I kind of believe that, though. I think you should support your team no matter what.
No, obviously you support your team, and like when the chips are down, that's when you got to galvanize the team and all that kind of stuff. But when you say fake it till you make it, if your team does consistent stupidness on the pitch, then you got to be like, no, you fix up. This is a title race. You've already fucked us up 3 times in a row. Don't make it a 4th time. That's where I'm like,
I agree. I'm not saying don't not like something that your team's doing, but in terms of like one thing, like even this scenario that we're in right now, yeah, like people have already written everything off, like it's
that's
done.
mad. That's mad.
That to me, I don't get. Like everyone else can do that, but if as an Arsenal fan, me sitting here thinking the title race is done, and I'm the same wanker that's on the same points as the other wanker. This doesn't even make sense to me, bro. Especially after getting a result at Newcastle.
That was a good result.
Good
For
result.
me,
It was a good result.
for me as well, especially if you looked at the first 30 minutes here, where we actually played really well with that lineup. Very, very, very well. And we've also found out that those injuries we got are niggles. So they should really be back for the next game. So for me, the positives are, I'm assuming we're going to go out with the same lineup and you're going to get that 30 minutes by God's grace over 90 minutes in it. So as an Arsenal fan, I feel like people should still be positive and not wanting to kill themselves. Bro, people are acting like we're 9 points behind. I even had to recheck the league. I thought these had more points than us. They got the same, well, now they don't, but they had the same points with one more goal. With one more goal scored?
Yeah, you
No,
scored one
same
more
goal
goal. You
difference.
scored one more goal.
I'm like, fuck. I even had to check the table like 3 times just to check, like, am I being crazy or is everyone just depressed for no reason? I just feel like people are just really like emotionally like, there's too much. There's like, your emotions just go up and down too much. Stay, like, people just need to stay here. Like, that's it. Just stay right here, bro.
Whose performance was better in terms of gives folks more confidence that that City or that Arsenal is going to do it? City's performance versus Burnley or Arsenal's performance versus Newcastle?
It's hard. It's hard to tell. Honest to me, it's really hard to tell because there were deficiencies in both sets of performances that you could look at.
Yeah.
Like Burnley, Man City should have had what 4 or 5 chances. And then
Well,
they
you
were
learn different
nervous
things.
And then I think Arsenal could have scored 4 or 5. The fact that Newcastle, I think for me, the only player that turned up for Newcastle was arguably Tonali. That's it.
Nah, Bruno was good, bro. Bruno was good.
I thought you guys dealt with Bruno quite well though. So
on the ball, he got out of the pressure a few times. And he was playing some good passes.
That first 30 to 40 minutes of the Burnley game, Burnley had a lot of chances.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They didn't take any of them. The final ball might have been a little bit off, and they might have just not had the quality. And then City turned it on second half. But that first half, I was looking at it. I was like, yo, I know Nathan is somewhere very nervous about this first half.
I think a mixture of nervousness and being vexed, bro.
Yeah.
Nathan would be like,
but there are also City fans that came out of that game mad because we didn't just ramp up the goal difference, right? And I was thinking to myself, right, if we win 1-0 at Chelsea and then go and win 3-0 at Burnley, we're on the same goal difference, same amount of points. Well, what does it matter?
Yeah.
And that's
So
Go ahead, Pass.
But you, that was your goal difference game. Well, what everyone marked out on the calendar as this is the game that we're going to get goal difference.
No, 100%.
I didn't think that anyone's come out of these games necessarily better than the other. I think we just learned different things. Like we have now confirmed that second forward line is just it's so scary.
Annoying.
You can't play it.
It's annoying that we didn't up the goal difference, but at the same time we got the win.
Yeah.
If we fall short on goal difference, then fair, we can look back and say maybe we should have hammered Burnley. But we got the 3 points. Would you rather win 1-0 and get the 3 points or go to up your goal difference, get caught on the counter and draw 1-1?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of got caught on the counter anyway.
Yeah, but we didn't draw 1-1. That's the point.
But that analogy don't make sense because you got caught on the counter and you won 1-0.
Because
you had both of them.
The point though, like you understand.
No, I don't get the point because you did get caught.
Yeah, but
on the
did we
counter.
concede? Yeah, but did we concede?
Yeah, but you didn't concede because they suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Not because you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you could argue the same thing for Newcastle. I thought Newcastle.
I can't. I tell you where it's different. Yeah, is your sample size of this Burnley team countered really well. You're about to come up. You've got a run of playing against arguably some of the best counter-attacking teams in the league coming up right now. In the Giant Killers, which are your Everton, your Crystal Palace, and what's the other one you got? Everton, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa. Those 3 counter-attacking teams. Give those Burnley opportunities to those 3 teams.
Brentford,
and Brentford. So replace those Burnley chances with the players that are in those teams. You lose that game. You guarantee lose that game. Of course, your chances might have fallen as well.
Leeds drop points.
But they're scoring one of those chances.
Yeah.
Whereas us, I don't really think. I think they had one good chance with I think it was Ursula in the beginning, where we gave it away for free.
They had two. They had the Ursula where he missed the ball, and then
Visa.
Right after they had a shot that came.
At the end. Yes, they had two good chances.
Voltamada.
They had 2 good chances. The free ball to Visa.
At this point of the season, it's not about like performances out the window. Just 3 points no injuries, and move on. Like that's all you need at this point. Like Arteta's not going to make a lot of huge tactical changes. Pep's not going to make a lot of huge tactical changes.
I think Arteta has done that. I think Arteta's made a huge tactical change.
I'll say he made good personnel changes, like the Eze in the lineup with Odegaard at the same time.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's changed. So? I'll tell you why it's changed, yeah. And this is why I don't get the Odegaard disrespect. That to me, it's a bit insane, innit? Especially some of the Kai Havertz disrespect, yeah. Like, genuinely, the only time I hate Kai Havertz is once he's got the ball facing the goal. That is when I think Kai Havertz is genuinely useless. Yeah. But when he's not looking at the goal, Kai Havertz is unreal. That he does everything pretty much like perfectly for us. The second he looks at the goal,
he's good in the air.
Yeah, everything he does perfectly. So if you notice here, when we have Odegaard and Havertz in the team, people aren't just when people press us, we're not dying. We're not dying because we've got multiple options of how to beat that press. It's not just we actually have to play this through the middle and pray to the gods that Rice becomes a player and so does Zubimendi and we play through it. So if you watched us against Newcastle, there was multiple ways in which we beat that press, yeah? And then secondly, the way we press with Havertz and Odegaard in the middle is very different to where you've seen Eze and Gyökeres because the regroup is so strong. By the time we regroup, now it looks more like a low block than what it is an actual aggressive press because Odegaard and Kai Havertz are just much better off the ball. So for me, we look so much more aggressive since that Man City game compared to before that. And it's because of, with those personnel changes, he's able to go with a slightly more aggressive approach. And we've looked a lot more aggressive in those games since they've been back.
Yeah.
So I think he has made changes.
You know my problem with Odegaard is, and you talked about this on the live stream, Paz. I think his fit is weird, right? In terms of, I think he would help you a lot in the build-up because I think he's really good at picking the ball up off of the defenders and then starting the attack. I think he's good on the half turn in those spaces. But I also think he's really good at the heart of your press and pressing up high. So it's like, how do you get the most? Like, how do you?
I'll tell you what we need. We need Gyökeres facing the goal. Yeah. And we need Havertz facing our goal.
Away from goal.
We need half of each of those players.
What? You just gonna tape them together and make?
If I could, if the league agrees, if we could just merge them into one man, we got a player there. Like, there's an actual player there. But when Havertz faces the goal, he starts tripping over and shit. He starts taking extra touches. He always takes this touch here. You see when he's on the left side of the goal. He always takes it away from the goal and then tries to dink the goalie. I reckon I've seen it work out of like once out of like 30. I hate it so much.
Where he just takes 3 or 4 touches in the box and then realize, oh shit, I should probably shoot.
And then he tries to dink it and he gets blocked.
There, yeah.
Like, it's genuinely him facing the goal is probably one of the worst strikers.
Do you know what makes it worse for me, Paz? Always crashes against City. So I have to know that I hate this guy in front.
He should have crashed against you.
He's very good, and then he decides to score every single time.
He should have crushed it against you.
It's just I feel as though when you talk about goal difference, the reason why I say it's hard to pinpoint between either City or Arsenal is because I feel as though one of these teams will have, I don't know which one, but either one of them will have a game where they just win 3-0. And then the pressure's on the other team that you got to match it now. I think that's why I'm like, if one of you guys were a bit more clinical, made the right decisions at the right time, then I think you guys would put a lot more pressure on the other.
Let me ask you a question though, Ram. Let me ask you a question. The last time we put pressure on City, when we had the game, when we played 2 games before them, what did they do? Under this pressure resistant Man City, what has happened every time they've played after us? A lot of the times they crumbled. So for me, my money is on you crumbling again. My money is on Nathaniel turning up to the stream unhappy. Facts.
But Paz, why I say that it gives. So like, say for instance, if Arsenal beat, who you got Fulham next? You got Fulham right at Emirates.
Yeah.
If you beat them 3-0. Then Man City going into their next game, they're going to be thinking about goal difference now. We need to make up.
I don't think it's going to go down to goal difference.
Oh, you think both teams are
the only reason I've got a goal difference is because that was not from a Man City perspective, more from a Man City fan perspective, because they marked that in the calendar as the as the game that they're gonna just ramp up the goal difference so that if it does come down to it, like it's over because they beat Burnley 50-0. But the reality is, like, I actually don't think it is gonna come down to goal difference. I think Man City will fail, and I think we will prevail. Bars.
Fairs.
And I think it'll be these two games in which you will fail.
Bournemouth and
Yeah. I think you're dropping points. Gara against Bournemouth, and I think you're dropping points against Everton.
Fairs.
Is it copium? Who knows? We'll find out.
I don't
Nathan,
think. I don't think
Go ahead.
Everton. I'm more confident for the Everton game, but Bournemouth, although we usually have a good record against them, I know what sort of football they can play. Like the game against you when you lost 2-1, obviously, like the other week, like they can just do that to you, and I've seen them do it to many clubs in the league, and it's like they're the one that I worry about the most. But Everton, I don't think
Everton have been the biggest giant killers in the league this year.
Have they?
They've been hurting people. Our game against us was extremely uncomfortable. Everton are extremely.
But you got through it, right?
Yeah, they've touched everyone else though. Touchdown. How did you do against Everton?
We beat them.
How did you do against Everton before? How did everyone do against Everton?
We beat them. Ram beat them twice.
We beat them twice.
Let's put. How much on a bet Everton are going to touch you?
No. What happened to them being giant killers though?
They're giant killers.
Right, now, can we go back to
You
that?
can
trust me.
ask KG about Everton though.
How did you do against Everton, Ram?
That
We beat them 2-1.
Both games.
Yeah, both.
it was 2-1 both games. Yeah, it was
How
actually.
did KG do?
Oh, don't have. They're not
We got
giants.
banged
They're not
3-0.
giants.
They're giants. They're giants. They're massive. They're massive.
Yeah, Everton are a big club, but
Everton are going to take points off.
They're
you.
not a big club.
I've seen it. I've seen it in
but the
the
thing is-
stars. Giant killers.
Nah,
It's right across. Like it's on their stadium. I've seen it.
one thing I agree, they make it difficult for you. But if you look out this season, usually the top teams have found a way to get past them.
Are you Everton at home or are you away? Are you away at Everton?
Away.
Are you
Away, yeah.
fuming? They're a better away team. Fuming. Shit.
Yeah. You see, if they were still playing at Goodison, that's
My narratives ain't working. My
where
narratives
you
ain't
think,
coming in.
like,
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit. The narratives ain't working. Shit.
No, you actually thought you were cooking with that. How did you do against Everton?
Ah.
Question to everyone.
Yeah, and then realize everyone won.
The narrative ain't come through. But it's okay.
You know what?
Keep
When you listen to Paz, so I was sitting here listening to Paz. The more you listen to Paz, the more you believe Arsenal will win the league. However,
Because he
after he's
exuberates
done,
confidence. That's why.
because after he's done talking, and I'm like analyzing what he says, and I'm like, based on what I see in front of me, I think Paz is talking like the season we are in October or November. But the way I'm looking at it today, if you're asking me who would you trust to win more games in the next 5 games, I'll trust Man City more. I think they're more confident. I think they have more solutions. And I think their players are hitting form. When I'm looking at Arsenal players, yes, the defense, they can be good. But however, they still concede some chances. Against Newcastle, they didn't. But they allowed that one clear-cut chance that if Wissa puts in, we're having a different conversation. But I'm not going to take that as the benchmark. But if I'm looking at the difference between Arsenal and City now, I can say that maybe Arsenal won't lose any game from now until the end of the season. None, even against Atletico Madrid. They might not. They might actually. I think that Arsenal will go to the final of the Champions League.
You know what though, Mo?
But if they're asking me who's gonna win more games, I would trust City to win more games.
What I will say though, is just
You get
hope
my
that we
point,
don't do
right?
it.
Like,
If we do a double here, somehow, if Arteta pulls out a double here, it's a long day.
People
It's
are-
a long
I
year.
know that people-
It's a long
people are
year.
finished.
It's gonna be a very long
People-
It's not
year.
even a long
people
day
are
for
finished.
It's more of
Guys,
a long
guys.
day for your fans. Like the half of your fan
No,
base
it's
that will say
not.
it's over.
No, it's not. But if I'm
Nah.
looking, if don't tell me that you're watching,
It's not.
don't tell
It's a
me
long.
that,
It's huge.
guys. I don't. Let's not go there yet. I still think that Arsenal will reach the final of the Champions League, and for me, Arsenal reaching a final, I'm telling you,
I
it's
think
a
we're gonna win it.
50-50. It's a
I think we're
50-50.
gonna win
Because
it.
I think that Bayern Munich will play Arsenal not with the same confidence as we see them, because they already got beat 3-1 by them.
Depends on the
They got
puck out,
touched.
bro. Depends on the puck
Right?
out.
They got touched.
Hold on.
Big ups to
I
that.
think actually PSG will beat Bayern Munich, actually, because I think that PSG are way more balanced team than Bayern Munich, because I think they can
Yeah.
defend, right? I
They've
think
got the best
PSG and
defender in the world.
Arsenal. I think PSG and Arsenal. You actually can sit and say, can Arsenal defense stop PSG? Can they learn from last season? Yeah, you would trust him, but I would say it's a 50-50. In terms of the league, though, I still like. I'm looking at Arsenal. I'm like, the team looks inept going forward. It looks dark. And I know that.
So hold on, you watched that lineup against Newcastle, the first 30 minutes when the lineup actually had all their hamstrings on. You felt that we were inept.
I thought you were all right, not great.
I thought we got into their box when we wanted. If I'm honest with you.
Okay, here is a problem with you. I'm looking at you now. The only hope that I think that Arsenal have now, in my eyes, I think Saka in his like 15 minutes or 20, 30 minutes that he played, he looks miles better than everyone else, including Havertz. I think
Eze looked great. I also think that's false.
Eze looked good until
Saka looked miles better. Bro, I love
Than
Saka, bro.
Madueke.
You see me, I love Saka. I love
He
me
looks
some
mild.
Saka, bro. But fucking hell, Mo, that is insane. He
Hold on.
he got the ball twice.
I think Saka looks way better than Madueke in this game on the
Oh,
right
there's
side.
a significant
I
upgrade.
look way better.
Okay, that's my point. I think Eze looks good. I like Eze. I think Eze has something, but I still think that Arsenal created enough. Is that by design? Maybe.
I don't think Madueke even looked that bad in that game. Everyone's getting on to him. I don't really get it.
He looks terrible.
No,
No, he looks stupid.
No, but Paz,
He doesn't look
why,
terrible. He's
Paz,
just stupid.
You know why people crash out on Madueke, especially that game, is because of the player that he's playing against. He wasn't up against Lewis Hall, it was Dan Burn.
No, but he beat him every time. He didn't get locked up. Bro, you see Madueke, yeah? He beats his fullback every time. He's just dumb after that.
No, but this one, he everyone knows he's rapid enough just to get past with one move.
He did.
You know, that's the thing, but he didn't do anything after that. That's the problem.
But that's because he's shit. So people need to actually think about why you actually upset. You're upset because he's stupid. That's it. That's all it is. Like this, he's not good enough. I promise you, this guy is actually good. He's just dumb. He actually just doesn't know what to do. Because think about it. When he does make a good decision, the chance is a violent chance. Like where he put it across the 6-yard box and no one was there. He can get to those spots whenever he wants. He just makes the wrong decision every time once he's beat the fullback. If he ever in his life decides to change that, bro, he'll be in conversations that are actually crazy. And when I say crazy, I don't mean crazy.
You know why I give Arsenal a good chance and why I'm sort of leaning towards them of winning it is I think they have easier fixtures. I think their fixtures are much more favorable. They've got more home games. They don't have tricky teams like Bournemouth in there. Aston Villa could be tricky depending on what kind of mood they're in if they don't win the Europa League. I think Arteta's finally settled on. He's settled on finally realizing, all right, I need to play as a.
But also in the same way, Aston Villa will play City, and they will have a final if people talk about this. I know that Everton is tough. I know Bournemouth is tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, to be honest with you guys, maybe it's just a feeling watching both teams. I have a feeling that City will just win.
I got a feeling too that Man City are gonna fucking crumble like they did before.
Like watching the football, I think Man City are more confident, are more efficient.
You said that, and you said that 3 different times this season.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they will crumble. I understand Paz's point. Man City hit 4, then dip, then hit 4, then dip, then hit, and now they're hitting 4. Who says that Man City? And people that say Man City play 1 game a week, by the way, that's not true. Actually, Man City still have a cup final. They play the same amount as Arsenal, by the way, because they have they will have 2 games in hand by the time Arsenal have played already and have 3 games left. So that is not true. So they need to rotate as well because it's a cup final because games in midweek.
I feel like you don't watch Turkey do kick-ups and you've all lost your minds.
Nah, not really Turkey.
Yeah,
I think you saw the kick-ups and said, "Oh man, they're just too good again." KDB's back. KDB is not back. He's not back, bro. He's not there, bro. He's not there. KDB, that cross-spamming ginger rat, is not there anymore. Yeah, he's not there. He's just a ginger Trent. Yeah, he's not there anymore. That mentality monster crap is done. David Silva's not
Nathan,
there.
you're gonna let him speak on your
All
legend
these
like
guys are gone. Now what you are seeing is a team that I'm telling you is not going to do it. Enjoy that little League Cup, that idiot cup you got, because the Prem is not going there. I'm telling you this.
Okay,
It's
and what happens when it does?
Well, based on my statement, that's impossible.
Okay,
So
but what
you
happens
asked
when
me
it
that.
does?
So you asked me that question doesn't make sense.
Okay, but what
It's
happens
like
when it
it's
does?
not happening. It's not happening.
That doesn't make that question doesn't make sense because based on my statement, that can't happen.
that was funny. Oh man.
But
Bro,
what happens if it
how
does?
can he say this?
You're not
I
listening.
don't know.
That's the problem.
I don't know.
This is your problem.
But that's such
And the
a
same way
Paz
Turkey don't
comment.
listen to Pep. That's what's going to make you lot
That's
fail.
such a Paz comment.
Yeah,
that it
I'm
somehow
telling
makes
you
sense.
now, failure is imminent, and it's coming to Manchester. That failure is coming over to the blue
Paz,
side of
when you
Manchester.
Oh,
you play
touchline. He's
Tuesday or
saying you're going to
Wednesday?
lose tonight then. Is
You
what
play
Paz is
Tuesday or
saying.
Wednesday, Paz?
Well, I mean, I said blue side of Manchester, but not
Paz,
sure.
Tuesday or
There is
Wednesday?
I'll get that
blue
pep on the
side
step
in-
again.
There is no blue side in Manchester. It's just red.
I don't know.
Make
That
a yard
Manchester,
check.
it
KG, I
hasn't
know
been
you gotta
red.
go. I know you
It
gotta
hasn't been
go.
red in a long time.
KG, I know you
It
gotta
will
go.
always be red. It can
I
never
don't know
not be
about
red.
that. At some point, look, I know you have the history.
What happened to Paz?
I know you have the history, but at some point, if Man City keep doing what they're doing and you keep doing what you're doing, no one's going to remember that history.
And what are the chances of that happening?
If Pep, as long as Pep stays, you will always
But
be.
he's not. He's not
dog
staying.
in
though.
Man-
He's not
in
staying.
Manchester.
He's definitely leaving by next year. If not leaving next year, he's leaving this year.
Say they go out and get say for some crazy reason, they get Luis Enrique. You're in a world of trouble. Don't get me wrong, we're in trouble too. But in terms of being the big dog in your own city, that's blue.
That's fine.
Aren't
keep
you
telling me
also
that.
in
What
trouble,
if we
like,
get
KG,
Luis
talking
Enrique?
about
This is
big
that thing,
dogs
like,
in your
no?
city?
You can flip it. You can flip it back. You've got the history. Like I said, you've got a lot of things to
Manchester
your
can't
favor.
be red if Manchester is full of Man United fans. They can't even fill their fucking Wembley stand up.
You might have more.
They didn't
You might have more.
They didn't
fans
even
than
sell
someone
out Wembley the other
who-
day. They literally, it can't be red. It factually can't be red if it's full of Man United fans. Start point of it. That's why London will always be red because it's full of Arsenal fans and Man United fans.
Yeah.
Instead of Man United fans.
Sorry, is where you funnel the Chelsea boys.
I mean, look. If you ask me who's the bigger club between Chelsea and Arsenal, I'll say Arsenal every time. I don't care. But who's won more recently?
This bigger club shit. This shit is arse.
It needs to die. No one gives a fuck about 10 years ago. No one cares about 15
Because
years
reality is we're all smaller than Real Madrid.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
And we're all smaller than Barcelona.
Nah.
Now that Mo has released he's released the Hounds and it's our show. What's the next topic, fellas? Do we want to talk about Inter?
We wanted to talk about
Oh yeah, can we talk about have any of you ever lost 5-0 in a Champions League final and been absolutely humiliated on the biggest stage?
Can't remember that.
Hasn't never won a Champions League final. That's one thing. But Ram
you were in your dad's ball sack the last time you lot did anything of note.
And how old are you?
You were still being picked up.
How old are you? How old are you? How old were you?
You were still being picked up. You were getting picked up on rock like a baby.
How old were you?
That's the difference. You were getting picked up.
How old were you in the last time you won the league?
Touchline. Come on, touchline.
How old were you
touchline.
the last time you won the league?
Come on, touchline. It's okay.
How old were you the last time?
That's what your life was last time you did something. You have not enjoyed this legacy you talk about. You haven't enjoyed it. Facts. Just remember that. You've enjoyed none of your heritage.
Back to the conversation that Ram dodged about the third place thing.
So going back to it now that he's gone, yeah.
Well, it's a fucking load of bollocks because they're all sitting there celebrating that they're in the same points as us, saying that it's Man United's overrated because they're on the same points as us. So what one is it? It's either an achievement to finish third or it's not.
Can before we go there, can I just I really want to have just a couple of questions. I want to go back to Arthur because I wanted something to ask Paz about something on this show because I never get the opportunity. And he's gone.
That's good.
He's gonna come back. Let me do the super chat. I want to ask you guys as well about this. Like, I wanted to ask something about Arsenal before we go on, but let me just do this. I think Arsenal will win 3 and draw 1 of our last EPL games, reach the Champions League final. City will win 4 and lose 1 of their last 5 and lose to Chelsea. Bro, if that is the case, people will talk about Pep. And I actually want Chelsea to win the cup in the final because it will make it more interesting.
Chelsea are not winning the cup.
Chelsea
I think they
winning the
will.
cup.
I don't think City will win a domestic treble. I think one of the trophies they'll lose, and I think it'll be the FA Cup.
I actually kind of agree with it. I think there will be a little bit of.
I just know that how the universe works, and I know Chelsea are going to win.
You know how the universe works.
Okay.
No,
You know the problem
works.
is touchline. You know, if I get the messages,
knows how
if
the
I get the
universe
messages from the group, that amount of time you told us City will lose and Leeds will win against Chelsea, and this will do that.
Now, to be fair, every time
Rodri injury will be a decider, in my
opinion.
opinion. To be honest, I don't think that Rodri's injury will be that decider. I think Rodri's actually is going to come back. That's what he said.
I said you was eating bugs.
I think Rodri's going to come back.
Serious vile.
Let's quickly go back.
Chills is hilarious because it's like, bruv, if you want to start doing this, Chills, then 80% of your history don't count then, mate, because no one fucking saw it. Wasn't even fucking televised.
Nah, Mo was there.
Mo couldn't watch it. It wasn't televised in Egypt.
What history?
Liverpool's history. It wasn't even fucking televised. You had one game a week. Yeah.
Who are you? Who is he beefing? I don't understand. Who is he beefing now?
I was eating bugs or something when Man United were fucking last winning and all that shit. Like Liverpool. Liverpool's entire history isn't fucking pre-1990, bro.
Who's he beefing, bro? He fucking beefs someone out of nowhere.
Nah, he'll just spot one guy in the chat and be like, nah, this is my new target.
Anyways, what's the next topic?
Oh man!
If it regards Liverpool, listen, you're gonna have a World War III.
He's like, listen, I'm gonna destroy the laptop. He's like,
There's a rumor. The same way they look at Walt Chamberlain's success, they need to start looking at Liverpool.
I'm gonna ask you guys,
when they're ready for that conversation.
Why are Arsenal not playing the same brand of football that Arsenal were playing in the beginning of the season? Why is that?
So say that again.
Why are Arsenal not playing the same brand of football that they were playing in the beginning of the season?
And what brand of football is it that we were playing?
I'm gonna tell you. Number one, in the beginning of the season, people lie and say that Arsenal were always shit in the beginning of the season. No, they weren't shit. They used to keep clean sheets. They used to create a lot of chances. They used to, even the people say about set pieces, that is true to some extent, but also you're ignoring that Arsenal used to create 2xG from open play and Eucharist would miss, or this guy would miss. Arsenal used to create chances. Arsenal used to, and by the way, Arsenal, like, it was in and out of the
I got
team.
an answer for this though.
Like, why I'm watching Arsenal in the Bournemouth game, in the City game, and Arsenal in the City game, you created some chances because you had some courage, in my opinion. Why are Arsenal playing not the same brand of football as in the first 5 months? People that say in the first 5 months Arsenal was shit. I want you to go and watch some of these games where Arsenal used to. Bro, I watched some clips of these games. The amount of chances that Arsenal used to create, the dinks over the top, the late runs and dribbling and crosses, far post, and I'm like, that doesn't happen anymore.
I feel like what's happened with us here is, like people used to say, like the squad depth is so good, yeah, but none of the squad depth matches. So what I mean by that is, yeah, when you lose one, the guy that comes in is pretty much a completely different player profile. So as the season's gone on, like for example, Calafiori, if we think about it, we started with Calafiori and Timber.
Yep.
Who Calafiori is a crackhead who you might catch on right wing with Saka. And then Timber is a guy that you're going to catch in the midfield doing all sorts of shit. And now we have Ben White or Mosquera, who we know what they are. Ben White is a completely different profile to Timber. And Hincapié is a completely different profile to Calafiori. And if you take that to the right wing, for example, Saka again and Madueke, one different quality profiles. And I'd say they're quite different the way they even approach things. Then on the left wing, like, we can't keep the left wing consistent because they're either just shit. They're either just shit or Odegaard's been out, so we've had to put Eze in the middle, for example. And then even when you lose Odegaard, then you've put Eze in there, who's a different profile. The only two that we've actually kept consistent is the centre-back pairing and then Rice and Zubimendi. Outside of that, everyone else is pretty much completely different.
Can
So
I ask
you
a question that
can't
I
be
asked on the
consistent.
panel on Saturday after the game? Okay, I got Touchline, Man United fan, and I got Nathaniel, a City fan. Let me ask you guys a question, because we had Chelsea fans there and Liverpool. Do you guys rate Arsenal attackers? Havertz,
know why you're asking
Gyökeres,
me this
Madueke.
question.
I'm asking
We know.
you.
We
Always.
Just answer honestly. Answer what you think. Answer what you think.
Honestly, if I'm
Do
going
you
off
rate
of all of
Trossard,
their,
Martinelli? I'm gonna give you the
if
attackers that
I'm gonna go off all of
I'm
their
gonna give you the
attackers.
attackers. Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Let me just tell you the names, okay? Guys, they got Gyökeres, Havertz, Jesus, Madueke, Saka, who is in and out of the team, Martinelli, and Trossard. And Odegaard is a 10. Do you rate them attackers?
The only two that I rate as of right now are Saka, and some may kill me for this, but Trossard off the bench, that's a spooky guy to come up against.
So you put Trossard over Eze, Odegaard, and
Did he
Havertz.
mention?
Let him finish.
Did he actually?
Okay, what about touchline? What about touchline? Would you rate the Arsenal attack?
No.
Okay. So you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys.
Mo, did you mention Eze in there?
Let me.
If you mentioned Eze, I will add Eze in there.
Do you rate the Arsenal midfield? Okay, let me guys compare.
Okay.
Man City have, and because you need a benchmark, because
No,
the
just
rating thing.
Just say the Arsenal team. Just
No, but hold on. No, but hold on. You need to compare. Okay, let me tell you something. Guys, the reason why we compare is that if you take these Arsenal attackers and put them in Man Sunday League, you'd be fucking the best ever in the history of the sport, right? So you need to have a benchmark. When people say, I know, Madueke is shit, or this guy is shit, or Saka shit, or Gyökeres is shit, but it's shit compared to somebody. It's not shit in general, right? Because everyone is good compared to someone, right? So for me, who are Arsenal going against? City. So I need to compare them to City's attackers, because that's the benchmark. So for me, people say that Rice is shit, right? Going forward, is everyone says that?
I wouldn't say everybody said that.
I don't know.
Most
say that, but I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. If I line up 100 Premier League fans and tell them what
Most people will say yeah. Most people will say
okay, 90% will tell me the
general
Arsenal
consensus.
Rise, yes. Odegaard hasn't produced. Odegaard has 1 assist this season, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, right? Just for people to, if I'm not mistaken, Odegaard has 1 assist. Can someone fact check this?
Yeah, but up until 2 weeks ago, I don't think I've watched Odegaard play football.
Exactly. Right? Eze was injured as well. So the question that I'm coming here to touchline, how come Arteta is failing, right? If he's taking these dead players to the wire in the semi-final of the Champions League and taking Man City to the wire with Pep Guardiola. I genuinely, by the way, it's not an opinion, it's just a question that I saw on Twitter. How? Why is everyone saying he's fucking dead?
It honestly sounds like Liverpool fan level gaslighting that question.
How is it? Okay,
I think the main point is how can everyone be shit? That's the main point. How can they all be shit?
Saying your attack
how is everyone shit and the manager is shit, yet Arsenal are level with
no one said the manager is shit.
No one said everybody. Nobody here right now said everybody shit.
No, but the point is based on like people are saying Arteta. That's what I'm saying. The point is based on For example, let's say me and you are a duo. We're a tennis duo.
Yeah.
And we slap everyone, and people are calling us both shit. We can't both be shit. We're slapping everyone. So the way I would link that to this Arsenal scenario is you're the Arsenal squad and I'm Arteta. Someone, for what we're achieving, somebody has to be good at their job. Somebody. It can't just be, you can't just say Gabriel and Saliba. That's not enough. It's just not enough to be doing what we're doing. We're about pretty much probably going to be in the Champions League final, because I assume we're going to absolutely destroy Atletico Madrid by God's grace. And right now we're at the top of the league. You can't achieve that if the only thing we've got going for us is Gabriel and Saliba.
Yeah, and I know that, and I wouldn't personally.
It's actually impossible, by the way. It's literally, guys, it is impossible.
Everybody that says that is, of course, being disingenuous, because they'll say that about literally everybody, because no one ever wants to admit that other people's teams are better than theirs.
Okay.
I mean,
it's not an argument
because, bro, I drive. Okay, I'm in Texas, so our drives are long here. If I go to a football match, it's a long. So I listen. I just put YouTube and I put reactions of everyone, of Dan Potts, of Turkish, of The Guardian, of Talksport, of Sky Sports. And I'm like, okay, so most people don't actually rate Arteta as a good coach. And then I listen to a lot of other people and they say, yeah, the Arsenal attack is shit. And by the way, I am actually someone who thinks that the Arsenal attack is shit. Quality level, in comparison with others, I think Madueke is not shit for me. Madueke is shit for the level that is up there. You know what I mean? Like, I think Gyökeres is just shit. I don't think that Havertz is as good as what people think. Maybe Havertz is as good as what Paz is talking about, back to goal, receiving and just laying off. But he ain't the greatest striker on earth. You know what I mean? I think Martinelli is a brainless person. I think so.
You should have said that about Madueke first. You should have said
Madueke. I said that yesterday. I think Madueke as well. I think Trossard, for some whatever reason, is a scammer. He did it in the. Someone put that on a tweet. He said he actually showed the clips in the beginning of the season. Trossard, do you remember the goal that Trossard scored against Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, or Sunderland? My man was cooking, and then comes the second half of the season, and somehow he's like, I think he's like
Trossard's always been one of those players.
I'm giving an example. A scammer is like someone. I think the way Trossard played in the beginning of the season convinced Arsenal to not even try to dip in the market. Eze, by the way, everyone that says Eze is, oh my God, he's cooking, and Arteta. By the way, Eze was in and out of the team the whole season. Arteta didn't play him a lot of time. Go check the minutes that Eze played in the Premier League, and you will be surprised.
He was fit as well.
Yeah, and also Eze, by the way, had enough GA in the season in the Premier League that is comparable to Ryan Cherky, by the way. I'm just putting this out there, right? I'm just putting it out there, right? So how come Arsenal are up there if the manager is shit and the players are shit? And by the way, Rice doesn't.
I would genuinely get rid of that. That's what I'm saying. People hear me say this, yeah, and they think that I rate these man. I would get rid of most of them. I would get rid of most of these men. I also don't love Zubimendi and Rasika. People think because I back my team that I just love everything about it. No, I don't love everything about it. I think some of these men are fucking still in the living and are crooks. I think Martinelli is a fucking crook because of what he showed me in the 2022
22-23
and I ain't seen you since, you fucking fraud. You Brazilian fraud, bro. You're not Brazilian, you're Italian, first of all. Yeah. And I think Madueke is dumb as hell. But I'm also able to identify that he actually has some good things about his game. He just don't know how to use them because he's brainless. But that then equals I think Madueke is shit. Just so we're clear, I think Madueke is shit. I think Martinelli is very shit for the teams that we're playing against. That, yeah. I think Trossard is an old piece of shit.
I know you don't rate Gyökeres.
I think Gyökeres is one of the most irritating players to watch with my eyeballs I've ever watched because everyone thought he was fast. FIFA thought he was fast. Everyone thought he was coming here fast. FIFA gave that motherfucker 90 speed, I think.
Still makes me
he gave it though. I'm sure on FIFA he's got 90 speed as well.
Yeah, he's faster than Haaland on FIFA, and to this day that still makes me mad.
He is one of the slowest people I've ever watched in an Arsenal shirt in a forward line ever. I promise you, I don't think I've seen a slower person than Gyökeres, yeah? And the worst part about him is the way he plays the game is for speed. You're always running off the shoulder like you're fast. You Brock Lesnar, you should be making things stick more than what Havertz does. But instead, nothing sticks.
He needs to be playing like.
By the way, Gyökeres' body build. I hate him. Gyökeres' body build is actually stronger than Havertz. He's wider.
Stronger? Havertz is one of the weakest players in the fucking league.
Yeah, like Gyökeres is wider. His shoulders are wider. He got more muscle.
Havertz got no balance. Havertz has got no balance.
And then you're looking at Gyökeres and like he can't make it stick. He cannot hold off a defender. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Our players make no sense. Our players make no sense.
And this is why when I say that it must be an achievement then, because on the contrary, Pep Guardiola, when he wanted a winger, he went and got the best winger in the league.
Correct.
Okay, when he has the best striker probably in the world. And I'm not saying that Pep Guardiola is like, I'm not talking about Pep Guardiola. I'm just comparing. So Arteta's taking dead footballers, making them top of the Premier League, right? Battling Pep Guardiola.
I think he's a miracle worker. I think he's a miracle worker.
But then people tell me he's a shit manager. So
I think he's a
if
miracle
shit,
worker.
can I ask you guys, if he's a shit manager, if he's a shit manager and Arne Slot is a good coach, why didn't Arne Slot take Liverpool this season? By the way, Konate and Van Dijk were fit most of the season. And I know that they didn't have a right back at some point, but they have Gomez. And with all due respect, and I'm here defending Arteta. Arteta played Mosquera as right back at some point.
He played a lot. He played a fair few
We
games.
need to find the correlation of Mo and London football clubs, because why are you always sticking up for Chelsea and Arsenal?
I'm not sticking up.
no,
I think
Sticking
you
up
guys
for-
understand.
He's forever chatting shit to me. What are you talking about?
Are you
And he
guys?
hates
Listen,
Spurs.
okay, hold on. You guys, you're mad, Touchline, because
I'm
actually,
not. I don't like this. level of
let me
gaslight.
explain to you.
Gaslight.
Let me explain to you why you're mad. So how come I'm sticking up for Arsenal when I'm saying that their attack is shit, their midfield doesn't offer anything going forward? I think Odegaard, his standard is Norgard standards, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by
Have
this.
some respect immediately. Have some.
I'm gonna
respect
tell you
immediately.
why.
What,
Have
they're
some
both
fucking
Premier League
respect.
captains.
No, I'm
No,
gonna tell you
bro,
what happens.
technically.
Arsenal fans.
Focus on your generational
Yeah,
manager.
just stop. The reason, and then you tell me, Touchline, I'm actually not.
Because it's setting up a gaslight that when
It's because you're not shouting, man. Shout.
if they don't win the league,
They're failing. For a big club, they're failing. See, the difference is I can answer straight. I don't need to go around shit.
I'm going to finish the point.
Go ahead.
The whole narrative's going to change. Yeah, we were not hearing this from Arsenal fans. We were hearing this is the best squad in Premier League history. It's the same with Liverpool fans. They're doing the exact same gaslight. They're setting the exact same gaslight. Theo Walker asked Wayne Rooney, "Where would this guy?"
Talk to me. Don't talk about Arsenal.
I'm just saying the point.
You accused me of something, right?
No, I'm just saying because you're using the point of everyone says everything about Arsenal is shit.
Okay, go ahead.
We didn't say that. We just don't rate their attack compared to other title-winning attacks. We don't.
Can I ask you a straight question to your face?
Cap.
Okay, hold on. Can I ask a straight question to your face? Does Declan Rice offer this season the same attacking force or the same attacking output or the same attacking utilities or whatever as Casemiro this season?
Well, goals-wise, no. But
What about chance? What about chance creation?
Total contribution. Who contributes more to their attack? Rice
Who
or Casemiro?
contributes more to their attack?
Rice's ball carrying is not something that really gets done by a metric, but his ball carrying is elite. Casemiro can't run with the ball. Rice does.
See, see the difference between me and you, Touchline.
I wouldn't be against Casemiro saying Casemiro is better attacking than Rice. Casemiro's definitely scored more goals than him this season, but that's from set pieces. Rice takes a big factor is Rice takes his set pieces, no? Whereas Casemiro not taking the set pieces, he scores the set pieces.
I want to. Okay, so are you saying Casemiro or Declan Rice? Then you didn't answer the question.
Rice is better than him this season, yeah.
You think Rice contributes more attacking than Casemiro this season?
Attacking wise, you could say Casemiro overall as a player. I'd say Rice has been better than.
That is my point. You know, in no time on this show, I mentioned Arsenal defensive structure or defense. Why? Because they are the best. Factually, they are the best. They conceded the least XG. You conceded the least chances in the league. You conceded the least goals. But what I'm saying is that people that say, but Arsenal relies on their defense only. Yeah, but defense is not only that, but you need to score goals. Arsenal scored 2 less goals than City, just 2. The attack is shit. Arsenal found other ways to score goals. People say set pieces, but that's a way to score goals, right?
Yeah, but
that's
the thing is, right, again, this is the gaslighting. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Is this is all being set up for if they don't win the league, the Arteta.
I am not.
Hold on.
I'm not doing
the
that.
Arteta sexuals are going to say, you've told us all that our attack shit.
I don't care about Arteta sexuals, bro.
Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, he's doing.
I don't care about that. I'm asking you an opinion.
The point. Yeah, he's doing miracles with all this shit players and all these shit attackers, and he's got us. We only conceded 2 less. Forgetting that. Bearing in mind, by the way, at the start of the season, people weren't rating. I remember when they were arguing. Don was arguing that Chelsea have a better attack than City at the start of the season. So we can all pretend the narratives are now changed because Cherki has now started to play more, and Cherki's unbelievable, which I already knew. I already thought City had the best attack in the league because I knew how good this Cherki guy was. But bear in mind, Cherki hasn't.
Without Cherki, they had the best attack in the league.
I don't think so. They also signed Semenyo in Jan. That was another thing that's added an
Without
extra 10.
Turkey, they
That's
have
a
the
good-
best attack in the league.
I disagree.
You
I
hate.
So who had a better attack?
You think half of our attackers are shit?
Who?
Doku?
I don't think Doku's shit.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Nah,
do.
I just think he's done. I just think he's done.
There's no way you think Savinho is good.
I don't really watch him enough, if I'm honest.
And there's a reason for that as well.
I'm indifferent with Savinho, so I don't have an opinion. Who
And
else?
obviously, there's Haaland, which isn't like that's
Okay,
Yeah, but
Haaland.
even Haaland,
Basically top 2 strikers in the world.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Haaland started the season off on fire, but I don't know. I don't know about his goal.
Bro, Haaland alone takes your attack above pretty much everyone else's in the league, bro. I'll be sorry, bro.
Oh, that's fair. But
If you had Haaland, Savinho, and Mamouche, that's the best attack in the league.
You know what? Savinho's garbage. Savinho's better than Madueke.
nah, he
But
is.
Savinho, Mamouche, and Haaland is the best attack in the league.
brother, I'm not saying that.
Guys, Savinho,
better
if you
than-
watch Madueke and you watch even City fans are so spoiled, right? I'm watching LB on his watch along. He's saying Savinho shit, because he takes shots on target, because he takes over his man, and he probably takes a shot that is outside. Bro, I'm watching Madueke. You couldn't get past Dan Burn. And then you're telling me that Madueke is better than Savinho. I think Savinho is better than Madueke, in my opinion. It's not close, actually. It's not close.
That's fine,
At least
but again,
Savinho. Bro, Madueke can't. Bro, Madueke didn't even shoot on target. Like,
You know what's mad? Yeah, do you know? I've watched every summer Madueke doing the same clips of my football coach. Yeah, of him cutting in and shooting. I never see that motherfucker cut in and shoot ever, like ever. I don't really see any of our wingers do that. In fact, cut in and shoot. It's always cut in and delivery, which I think is probably the shittest way to deliver a ball, which is a outswinger coming in towards that.
Yeah.
I kind of just pisses
So what
me
you're
off
saying
about
is
us.
you need Gakpo, is what you're saying.
No, because that he will do the same thing. I think we need.
okay,
Jesus.
sister, I think you always do these comments, right? Like, my man, you're a City fan.
Why do you reply to this guy, bro?
Why are you comparing players to Arsenal? Because they're both going for the league? Is that so? Okay, you know what? I think next time I need to compare Arsenal players to Burnley. I think because they're both like. Bro, what is wrong with you?
Why
What is
are you even giving this guy time?
You lot, like, bro, this is just this whole conversation. for
He's
me,
not dead.
is the most
He's not.
boring thing ever, because for me, I would rather just wait and see if they win the league or not. For me,
Alright,
That's
let's
the
all
difference
wait.
in me
Let's
and
all
you.
wait. Let's
So
all
hold
wait
on,
together.
I disagree with him. Hold on, I disagree with you. Because even if Arsenal win the league, I'll ask the same question.
no, because
Same
yeah,
exact
no,
thing.
I hear that. I hear that.
I'm gonna ask.
hear that.
Okay, let me ask you. Paz, come to the camera. If Arsenal win the double, and I gave you the chance to replace Madueke, Martinelli,
Take them all.
Gyökeres.
Take them all. You don't even need to promise me.
You see,
someone.
you guys see
No,
that?
but the issue
People
is
misunderstand the
Mo.
conversation. People say, let's wait. No, we already seen enough.
Take them now.
And
No,
We'll
Mo.
play with
the
Gabriel
difference
after.
No,
is-
people
no,
don't
Mo, because
understand.
the difference is
Because
if
hold
Arsenal
on,
win the league,
because I'm
if
gonna ask
Arsenal
you,
win
Matt.
the league and then they go and address these issues, then it's no longer an issue. Yeah, if let's say they win
That's
the
the
league,
whole
and
point.
and
That's my point.
so yeah, so what Touchline said is facts, because if Arsenal win the league, it's no longer an issue until it becomes an issue again.
No,
No,
it's
you're
Arsenal.
right. See, this is what
No,
you're
no, 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 because
He is
that's not the
wrong.
conversation.
He is
That's not the
wrong.
Let me finish. Let me speak. That's not the conversation. The conversation is that Arteta is working. I can already see Liverpool fans do this all the time. They try and gaslight you, and that they're doing, like Ram tries to do it earlier on this show, and now Arsenal fans are trying to do the whole, or Arteta sexuals, I'll call them. They're trying to do the whole, he's working miracles. You don't rate our team, yet you're mocking us for finishing second 4 times in a row. Yeah, I am, because he built that team. He's the one who bought these players. He's the one who gave them new contracts. So for me, at the end of the day, Arteta is a main culprit. If this attack isn't good,
Do you know why this is fraudulent? This whole statement is fraudulent, yeah. And the only way this could ever not be fraudulent is if he had joined something that has worked before. For example, yeah, would be Pep. He joined something that worked already. So he had already, that club was at a standard where they could pretty much go out and sign anyone. So whoever he signs and fails, because he's got the entire market to look at, is basically his fault. Whereas Arteta, on the other hand, has only really had that market maybe for a year. I'd even say at best he's had that market for a year. We've only gotten global respect after we did that to Real Madrid, I would say. After that, I would say now we will start. Hold on. So hold on. I'm going to land the plane. Let me land the plane. So for us, yeah, let's look at the market. Let's look at what we actually have bought. Martinelli, that's not an Arteta signing. That was an academy signing that ended up doing well. That we got him. It's not some Arteta player when he didn't fucking sign him. Some random.
He's saving his fucking contract. It's an Arteta player.
Listen. Stop shouting. Don't raise your voice. It doesn't make you right. The point I'm making here is Arteta had to go into the academy. He had to pick up Saka from left back, right wing. Martinelli, left wing. What did he play up front? He went and got the scraps from Man City. These men even sold us players because they did not see us as a threat. He went and got Zinchenko, who nobody else in the world wanted. No one wanted Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, no one wanted Xhaka. He had to make do with what Xhaka was. We already had Partey was our biggest signing, and next to him is Odegaard, a failed wonder kid who no one wanted. So you don't act as if he's gone out and cherry picked the best players in the world, and they've all failed. What he's actually gone and done is, what can we get? Please, God, give me something, and he's made them work. He's only had the opportunity to quote unquote cherry pick for maybe one window, if you even want to call it that. Because after we beat Real Madrid, it's not like everyone was lining up to come to Arsenal. I still don't even think everyone's lining up to come to Arsenal, because Man City, people are just going to assume Man City are going to win it every year. So if Man City go for someone, since Rice, that's why everyone thought he was going Man City. Why did you think that? That's a unique case, bro. Us even getting Rice is a very, very unique case. So this narrative of, he built that team. No, he built what he fucking could from a club who no one even wanted to look at. So let's not act as if it's 4 years of him cherry picking from the top European clubs, bro. That's not what happened.
Arteta's a miracle worker, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's the reality. When he picked us up, we weren't even in the Champions League and we were in fucking hell, bro. We were in absolute hell. Like, let's have it right. We were picking up Petr Cech. We were picking up Callum Chambers. Let's have it right, bro.
Give him another 5-year deal, bro. Give him another 5-year deal.
No, the point. So now you're doing them. This is what girls do. Stop doing that. So you're doing the girl argument stuff. I give him a 5-hour deal. Let's talk later then. Stop doing that. Have a grown-up conversation. The point I'm making here is your narrative is weak because he didn't spend 4 years cherry picking the top European players. That's just not what happened, bro.
So he couldn't. So he couldn't have got better attackers than what he got.
Well, he just got here.
You could argue he's ruined Saka in terms of the injury. He's overplayed. You said he should have got better attackers. Just went and got Eze, and then they got Gyökeres. Is that not trying to get better attacking players? See, people say he's ruined Eze already. Eze don't look the same.
That's a completely separate argument.
I agree with that, but like that's a
separate argument. It's a separate argument, isn't it? Though.
Yeah, I hear that. But at the end of the day, bro, if he doesn't win the league again, I'm not hearing no gaslighted arguments about the money spent.
I mean, you are hearing it. It's not gaslighting. It's just a reality. Sometimes, yeah, if you're actually going to be up here and you're going to want to talk about Arsenal, because for me, it gets very tiring when it's constant just nonsense. Let's actually look at the reality. Let's not look at the last 4 years as in all 4 years has been the same position as what we're in now. Where we are now is hard-earned yards from the last 4 or 5 years of Arteta, yeah, where things have been going slowly getting better. So now we have a better name amongst world football. 5 years ago, do you know what type of players we were looking at, brother? Do you know what type of players we were signing?
No, I hear that.
So let's actually have it right when you're talking about.
Maybe I just think everyone's like Man United, and I shouldn't do that because we could just sign top players when we're out of Europe. So I hear it.
Fine. Well, we weren't signing top players out of Europe. You can say that for your club. I'm not saying that. We weren't signing top players out of Europe. We weren't doing that. We weren't even in Europe to sign the players in Europe. But let's actually have it right.
Let me do the super chat. Teams pressing more aggressively right now. No outlet up top. Maybe you're right. That's why you play worse football, SE. Maybe that is the case.
It'd be better if teams fucking pressed us.
One thing about Touchline is his consistency. If you ask him, do you rate Arsenal attack? He will tell you United are the biggest club in the world.
We are the biggest club in the world, mate.
That is the answer to all questions.
It is. Sometimes you got to remind these Liverpool fans that they're always.
That's why we play better with 29 Moreno. 29 and Moreno, both.
We were also getting our pants pulled down, by the way, in these deals. But let's also add that as well, because people like to mention 1 billion. That 1 billion is just, we're not even. What was the stat over the last 10 years? We're not even fucking top 20. You fuckers, you cheeky fuckers, bro. You cheeky fuckers. We're not even top 20 in the last 10 years. Let's actually have it right, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's spend 1 billion.
At the end of the day, bruv, like I don't care anymore. Like at the end of the day, he has to win. He has to win the league. He has to win the league.
For you.
I'm never going to respect him. He might not care. I'm not saying he should care, but me as a football fan, I'm never going to give you respect.
If he wins the league, you're still not going to respect him. It's irrelevant. You're not an Arsenal fan.
No, if he won the league, if he had beaten Bournemouth and was like, let's say 5 points clear and was just going to 2 wins away from winning the league, I respect. I say you've pissed the league. You've stopped Pep Guardiola. You've done it in fashion.
But do you understand how that's a separate discussion to what I was talking about?
No, but I'm saying like this whole the whole narrative of
he should win the league.
He's only spent $1 billion. Look what the other clubs have spent in that time.
No. The point is that is in response to what you said. This is why now we're getting discombobulated. What I said was in response to you saying, he spent 4 years and this is what the players he has. Well, no, you're missing all of the context from the scenario, which is what he had to choose from. And his expectations now have nothing to do with that discussion. His expectations is to win the league because of where he has gotten to. That is a separate conversation. Yes, I agree. He should win the league. He's here. Win it.
Exactly. Listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us. Touchline. Did you go live? Are you going live? I'm Man United there.
Yeah, I've got a watch on. I'm gonna go eat.
Man United. Brentford at home.
Hate watch along.
Touchline. I dare you to lose this game.
It's fine. Well, hold on. Remember, Ram and Liverpool fans said that 3rd place and 5th place are the same place, so they cannot laugh.
That sounded so sinister. I did.
That's what I'm saying. Apparently, it's the same thing, lads. Then, even if we lose tonight, it doesn't matter because we're going to get top 5 anyways, aren't we? So it doesn't really matter, does it? We're on the beach for the rest of the season. I will be at the game on the weekend, watching us absolutely slap the Scousers up.
You're going to the Liverpool game? Damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to bring
I think you have to disappear if you lose the game.
What'd you say, bro?
I think you have to disappear if you lose that game against Liverpool at home.
Listen,
no,
bro,
because if they lose,
even if we lose,
we
still beat them more times head to head, mate. We absolutely leapfrog them in every aspect, pal. So it doesn't really bother me, mate.
Fair enough. Listen, I will see you guys in the next show. Appreciate everyone. We'll see you tonight on MHF after Man United. We're out of here, people.